This is the Dale Not Dale Podcast, Season 3. On the podcast, we chillin' zest. Uncle Dale, Von Magnus. Yeah, we the best. Magnus in the cut. No shirt in sight. Spitting truth and jokes. Yeah, we keep it tight. Uncle Dale's wisdom. Dropping like gems. With Von's quick wit. We them boys, yeah, we damn. In our zone, we stay laughing. To a new feet. Good ranches meet.
You're such a bitch, dude.
And we're rolling.
What's up?
What's up, Vonnie?
Yo, yo.
So, we've got some special guests in here today. We just beat the shit out of them golf.
It's true.
And so, we figured we'd bring them into a pod.
There's an asterisk. I just thought we were out there to have fun.
For selling golf apparel, y'all are terrible at golf.
Well, it's the brand. We are Bogey Bros.
We have the Bogey Bros in town. We have Mr. Sean and John.
Sean John.
Don't confuse him with Sean John.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
What up? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
We just got done playing 18 holes.
A little tired, honestly.
Yeah.
It's the age thing. You know?
I think I won. I looked at the scorecard. Yeah, I won.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know, like, you kind of have a big head, so it's like, let's just let this.
Let him win.
He's used to being the center of attention. You know, he's the cute one.
He's done this
Vaughn,
before.
Yeah. Personally, I think you're the cute one, but I know that, like,
Vaughn's beautiful.
I think that, like, everyone's like,
look at his skin.
I was a model so long that I just kind of had to let it go a little bit.
Me too.
Some people peaked at 13.
Wieners.
I peaked at 11, and then I gave it up. It was a model from 5 to 11, though.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Little catalog work.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did, man.
Where's your harmonica?
Man.
Hey, will you do me a favor? Can you grab my harmonica out of my chair, out of my work truck?
Yeah, I'm ready to hear it. I know you've been practicing for us.
The code is 02711.
I said, what is it?
02711.
Yeah.
I told you last episode, guest or no guest, you're gonna play harmonica for us.
Yeah, well, you give him a minute. He'll bring.
You got to
it
give
in.
the people what they want.
I know.
It's
Look,
time.
My email's been flooded with
You
people
have to
asking
show
for
your
harmonica.
talents.
it's just tough, really, in my life right now. It's just been really tough, and
Dude, that's the blues. You got to play them.
Harmonica,
play
dude.
I'm gonna play it.
Dude.
Nailed it. Nailed it. I mean, that's you can't script that any better.
You get, yeah.
That's true.
NFL couldn't script that.
No. Do you think they feel scripted?
No. Yeah. No.
I don't know. I see all the stuff and it makes you wonder, but I don't know.
The whole
That'd be hard to pull
whole
off.
colors on the logo thing for the past Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I was like, this is kind of getting weird. And then the Ravens lost, and I was like, all right, I don't believe it that much
Because they got to have KC in there. They probably had that logo before the season started.
it's true. You gotta have KC.
And then
Motown to Alabama, LA.
the Swifties came in.
I'm a Swiftie.
It's a story.
I am too.
I'm a Swiftie.
I like Taylor Swift.
I love all the people that complain about it. Like, whoever was in charge of, like, marketing and production for the NFL, if they didn't show Taylor Swift, they would lose their jobs.
Yes.
She is the most popular human being in the world.
Yeah.
When people are like, I cannot believe they're showing her. I'm like, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Like, how can they not show the most famous person in the world?
Yeah.
And look how much money she's generated for the NFL through her fans. People are so stupid.
Look.
It's so exhausting to listen to.
Here's the deal.
Let's hear it.
The NFL's been around for a very long time. People love to watch the NFL.
No shit.
And they love to watch the games. They love all that. This whole year with Taylor Swift, that was the focus this year. Everybody's forgetting about football. This lady is sitting in a suite, clapping and doing weird stuff. It makes me hate the NFL. It really does.
I mean, if you're a hater, just say you're a hater.
I'm just a college football fan.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
We know.
I'm a Travis Kelce fan too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
how
I'm not a fan of him.
you're
No.
not. Come on,
He's the best tight end in football.
Vaughn hates everything.
that's true.
No, I don't know.
That's
The reason why I don't
true.
like him is because he's a big who was it? Pfizer spokesman.
Oh, we're gonna do this early. How many minutes are we into the podcast?
We're
that
4 minutes in.
So we're gonna derail everything.
Yeah.
And talk about my least favorite subjects.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
just-
exciting.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, let's get over it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said
get
we're
it.
doing how early are we?
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Bogey Bros here. John, co-founder.
Yep.
Sean.
I call myself the chief fun officer, but do like head of brand marketing. So anything like outward facing for the company, sales, business development, stuff like that.
And then you have Shane, who helps out.
Yeah, he's hard to track down between divorce courts and multiple divorce courts. I mean, just a unique individual, but he has a good time.
It's got a lot going on.
But he's fun.
For
I
sure,
mean,
yeah.
if we need him to do
brings the
something,
party.
he does. He does what we ask, no questions. One take, just gets it done. Great for marketing and
One take,
ads.
Shane?
Yep,
Damn,
easy day.
it's impressive.
Yep, Shane, not Sean.
Shane, not Sean. I told you.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it.
Yeah, so we just got finished playing golf. It was a windy day out there, boys.
It was. And that and my sore back and my new swing.
Your neck.
The neck. Yeah, the neck thing. Using a new driver.
A new old driver.
Man, it was tough.
You would think you own a golf apparel company, you'd have some nice
do.
clubs.
I did. That's not true.
You would think.
You would think.
You would think this is funny. We should
I'm a-
elaborate on this.
But I'm a
We
bogey
should
bro.
talk more about this.
I'm a bogey bro.
At heart.
At heart.
On brand.
I got a tattoo
When did you start playing golf?
right next to Magnus.
Dude.
Yeah, he does.
When did you start playing golf?
I started playing golf in college, about 19 years old. And
Can't tell.
no,
Cannot tell.
I'm 40,
Jesus.
and I think I've gotten worse.
It happens.
It happens. For some of us.
Yeah, but we have fun doing it.
So did Bogey Bros start because you liked golf a whole lot, or is it just like, hey, let's just make this up?
Yeah, Bogey Bros started. Let's see, me and my brother-in-laws. We all married. We married sisters. There's 3 sisters, and we started to do a brother-in-law golf trip. And back in 2020, summer 2020, we were on our trip, and we were just talking about, the golf apparel out there, and we were talking about everybody's doing polos, and what if we got in doing funny golf hats, and we'll just put innuendos, golf related stuff on them or whatever, and having a good time, drinking, laughing, and by the end of the week we're like, what if we really did this?
Yeah.
And so it just kind of all spawned from there, and that was in July of 2020. 2 of the brother-in-laws went in on it. By November 2020, we were launching our first 10 hats. And
What was your first design?
Dang, what was the first design?
I think it was the double B's.
It was the double B's. But we
back
had
to back.
we had the Cart Girls hat, the I Love Cart Girls. I don't know if we had
just the tips.
just the tips. Never lay up.
DTF.
No,
That was
That was later.
That was
Yeah.
later. There were 10 of them though, and they were all the same flex fit hat. They were all gray trucker hats,
Right.
and we just embroidered different things on them, and we sold them to friends. Then we got a couple online sales. First unknown person was out of Colorado, which was kind of cool.
Did you ask how they found you?
I mean, just on the web.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just doing ads and
You see
social
the-
media.
You see the hats, you'll laugh.
Yeah,
You'll be like, people spend money on these.
We started our
need
social
Sean.
media page, our Instagram page, and we were, posting funny memes and reposting and product images on there and stuff, and it just kind of slowly took off for us. But the whole deal around it was, hey, let's make a little extra money so we can play more golf.
There you go.
How's that working out for you?
And here we are 3 years later.
You're playing
and
less golf.
I play way less golf
And work a lot more.
and work a lot more.
Yeah.
I play so much golf.
Yeah.
But you had a full-time job. You were a firefighter before.
Yes, I was a fireman for 7 years.
And then you transitioned out of that to
Yep.
just straight Bogey Bros for the
Yep.
last, year?
Yeah, trying to do both of them at the same time was just a little difficult. My business partner Ryan, he was he was really involved with Bogey Bros, and I would be gone 2 days a week, and then I'd come in, and my whole focus on my off days from the fire station was just fulfilling orders.
Yeah.
And so I was never in that area of growing the business. And 2021 was good. 2022 was better. And we're like, man, this is really happening. And then so last year, I left the fire department in April. April 1st was my last day.
Bogey. Bruh.
Bonnie,
Hi.
special days coming up.
Christmas?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, it is.
How do you say I love you to someone?
Preferably in English.
Well, that's a good idea.
Heck yeah.
This year, we should give somebody some meat.
There's no better way to say I love you more than with meat.
Dude, if somebody gives me ribeye, I know they love me.
They do. What if they give you a T-bone?
Then we're going to second base.
Right whenever they give you an old pack of chicken, that's their.
Oh, dude, they give you chicken.
Then
Things are getting hot.
That means you're about to be porked at home.
You're putting a little sizzle in your Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
So, hey, this year for Valentine's Day, give the gift to me. Use our code on goodranchers.com, D&D Pod. It'll give them 10% off plus free shipping. What you think about that?
That's I love you with savings.
Yeah, I love Moo.
Yeah. Move over. Good Ranchers got this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
So give the gift to meat this year.
I will.
I'm going to say, Crystal, dish of flowers this year. Guess what you're getting? Some Wagyu hamburger patties.
Yeah. We're going to skip the diamond. We're going to give them some chicken.
There we go. Dude, I mean, it's a good gift.
Yeah.
Good Ranchers does it all the time. Hey, so with over 85% of like all grass-fed beef being imported overseas, go to Good Ranchers, get 100% American-made beef.
And February is the month of love.
It is a month of love, and there's no better gift to do than give the gift of meat from Good Ranchers. I like that.
Me too.
I hope the ladies understand that.
I think they will. It's just in how you deliver it.
I mean, it comes in a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it
we don't even have to actually deliver it.
I know.
It'd be like, babe, we love you so much. It's on the front doorstep.
I didn't even touch it.
I didn't even touch it. It's got dry ice in there.
It does.
Because our love is never ending.
The dry ice does melt.
Not if you hurry up home.
Okay.
Get home.
Okay.
Hurry up and get home.
Get there quick.
Get there quick.
The love never fades.
Yeah, exactly.
So, goodranchers.com. Use our code D&DPod. Get 10% off your box and free shipping. And give the gift of meat for Valentine's Day. I think this is going to be maybe the best Valentine's Day Crystal's ever had with me.
I think so too. I'm going to give you some meat.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah. Magnus, we're going to give you some meat.
Oh, you just get a little heart.
Little hearts.
Oh, man.
That's cute.
All right. Hey, so Magnus, tell your friends. GoodRanchers.com, D&D Pod, 10% off plus free shipping this Valentine's Day. Put some sizzle in your Valentine's Day.
Bogey. Bruh.
I said, if we're going to take this on full time, let's hit the gas pedal and let's go. And haven't looked back. It's been awesome.
That's crazy, man. You had a good rise.
Yeah.
I see your stuff a lot.
Dude, I do too. Like,
That's good.
Ironically.
Well, I hope so. We sure spend the money to make sure you see us.
I mean, literally, I was watching, I think it was like a TikTok. It was somebody extremely famous. I wish I could remember who it was, but it was like a very famous person.
Yeah, I would love if you could remember that.
That,
name.
that was Dell.
I'm going to try. No. No, they were
Extremely
famous.
famous.
real famous. Okay. A-list. A-list.
Man, it was like a extremely famous person, and they were just. There's no possible way that they didn't just buy it online.
Check that out.
They had it, and I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh my god, that guy's famous! They've made it.
Yeah.
They've made it."
It's funny because my wife will tell me like, "Hey, I saw such and such. Did you see that on Instagram?" I'm like, "No, I don't really do the social media. That's what we got Sean for. You know, I don't really look at it all the time."
Sean didn't see it either.
Yeah.
Hell of a job, Sean.
I'm like, who is this famous person you're talking about? Because I am racking my brain right now.
It's gonna bother me. I shouldn't even brought that up because
Yeah.
now I'm gonna think about it the whole time y'all are here. It's gonna come to me.
We should get Taylor Swift wear one of your hats.
T Swift wearing a hat would be awesome.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Wouldn't do that.
What?
Because
Big no from Vaughn.
Well, then you'd have to get Pfizer to approve it.
Back to Pfizer.
Back to Pfizer.
Yeah.
Vaughn's firing him off today.
Yeah.
Fired up. I would
Just
be
like
too.
those
This episode is
shots.
sponsored by Pfizer.
Just like those shots into the woods earlier, just firing them off.
Dude,
Dude,
what a tale of two nines.
that's true. Yeah,
It was a tell of 2 nines.
It's a good
Oh
time.
yeah,
though.
for you. I mean, we played so good, so it's like we can ignore how we played. We don't have to talk too much about that. But you
Y'all
guys-
equally sucked at 100. Which
Let's
is
go,
impressive.
baby.
I like it.
Well,
I mean,
It's on
honestly,
brand.
for me, the front nine was it was really rough. Haven't played in a while, and then I got that little swing grease in me and started playing pretty decent, and then it started to hit, and then it just went back downhill. So
Yeah, that's golf for you.
yeah, that's why we do it though.
We even had the Magnus out there shooting some content. And he had driver off the deck.
He did.
He did hit driver off the deck. Hit it
did.
pretty well too.
Dude, Magnus, I gotta give you a little credit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but you actually hit the ball well. Yeah, there was no divot.
He
but
just Googled that word.
yeah,
You know
You-
what else he did though? He took his shirt off out there.
Dude,
he did, and then acted like we didn't see him take off his shirt.
Well, there were at least two hit in the water on that one. I thought you were.
I had mine in there too.
Oh, that's right. Because I did, and then I just threw another one down. I said I can't do that, and I proceeded to do it again.
all three hit him in the water because we all dropped from the same spot and hit a shot.
I actually shot. I didn't.
You
shoot
made it over that one.
I didn't shoot in the water. Yeah.
No, yeah, you weren't. You were over.
I was a bogey on that hole.
You were a bogey, bro.
Yeah, but why did you take your shirt off and then put the shirt back on?
Yeah, he was gonna go get the balls. He's a ball retriever.
You were gonna take your shirt off to go look for the ball?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I'm
Dell's
with you. Yeah,
shirt.
standard practice. Obviously, anytime you hit it in the water, someone's got to go in and get it.
Well,
yeah, you're on top of it.
He knew it was Dell's shirt and didn't want to
dude.
get it wet.
Yeah,
Everybody needs a Magnus in their life.
they do.
Oh my god!
Oh, hey, we got Magnus a special hat.
Pretty boy. This episode is brought to you by Pretty Boy. Dude, what is your plans for New Year's resolution?
Dude, I'm not one for New Year's resolutions, and the reason why is because most of the time people make a New Year's resolution to like get all fit and you know start eating healthy, and not a single person cares about their face.
I do. So now, if you use Pretty Boy Revival, you'll be working on your face for your New Year resolution. Why not?
I don't know why not.
Like, dude, you can't go like unless you're I don't know what kind of profession you'll be in.
Like a lifeguard.
Lifeguard,
Yeah.
somebody wearing a mask all day. Unless you're wearing a mask all day, everybody's gonna see your ugly face.
Yeah.
So you might as well make it look good with Revival from Pretty Boy.
Exactly. And 9 times out of 10, people that get their bodies in shape, they just walk into the office and it's covered up by a shirt, but everybody's got to see your ugly ass face.
Dude, you ain't lying.
So you need to take care of your face because that's what I got to look at. I don't care about your pecs. I don't care about your lats.
Dude, I care about people's.
But an ugly face will really ruin my day.
Yeah, I want to look at people's faces because hey, when somebody's got nice skin, you notice.
Oh yeah. It's like you know when women have the pregnant glow, now men can have the pregnant glow.
Oh, dude. Hey, so get yourself Revival from Yo Pretty Boy and get yourself a pregnant glow on your face. Is that what it is?
Yeah, these comments were not FDA approved.
They were not. So go to prettyboy.com and use our code DNDPod15 at checkout.
Pretty boy.
Yep, never pull out.
I never pull out.
And he's got 6 kids, so he lives on brand.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah.
What'd your wife say about it when you went home?
She laughed. She got a good kick out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't get in trouble.
You can't wear them secular hats in that house.
She said it's so true.
And, you bastard. I was pregnant for 9 years straight.
Dude, she was. Yeah, 6 kids.
Vaughn, you got your harmonica?
Dude, it's
Here,
still
here.
childproof.
Let Daddy open it. Yeah. So I told Vaughn he got to play harmonica for us.
Dude, I don't want to go right this second though.
You want to wait?
Yeah, I want to wait a little.
Can't handle the pressure.
Can't.
No, you gotta wait a little.
See, Vaughn, what you don't know is I'm a big fan of this podcast, and I know so much. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to pull all this stuff out.
Dude,
Not all of it. Keep it.
Keep your wiener in.
Yeah. We don't want to see that. We saw that on the course.
We've seen Drake's already this week.
jeez, y'all.
How is it? Just
It's kind of long.
for reference. Yeah,
It
just
was thin, long.
fair enough.
I've seen it on
Fair
Twitter.
question.
It's good looking.
Is it? Does it look Canadian?
It's German.
Vaughn said it smelled like maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
This is rated R podcast.
This one's rated R, yeah. We got Sean here, dude. I got to show off for him.
Yeah, no, I'm a problem too. So
You're a degenerate.
Yeah, yeah, it's just part of my life.
I don't know which one's worse, Sean or Shane.
I mean, it depends on the day and the time of the portion of my life that we're talking about. Because I've had some good times and some bad times. So it just depends on which version we're talking about.
So let's go back to this. You step away from being a firefighter.
Yep.
Bogey Bros full time for you.
Yep.
Did you see a big growth from when you went head in?
Yeah. So in April, with me leaving, I hired my first employee. So Ryan and I ran everything, just us two. We had some agencies working for us. Sean did some content for us in the beginning, and but first, I have to find a payroll and all that stuff, and so I got a guy come in the warehouse, hired him a warehouse manager. And then he was fulfilling orders for me. And this week, actually, we had a big, what we call the Bogey Bros Summit in Houston. And it was really cool because we had 13 people sitting around that table.
Nice,
so since April of last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
You got a big 23?
Very big 23. It was a rocket ship for us, and we're still headed that way. So,
What do you think has been the biggest catalyst to your growth? Just more ads, or you just think more people just jumping on that are sharing
I think
influencers?
people are resonating with it. You got to get the ads out there, and the content, and people just. Well, I think in our space, there's a lot of people doing polos and stuff, and it's really funny. We talk about it a lot. Like, we started as a hat company, and we threw in some polos because it's just kind of natural evolution of it. Accessories and everything, but the polos really started to take off, and what we try to do is be clever and be subtle, not something you can see from a distance like, oh my gosh, what's that guy wearing, but it's like you got to get up close and man, oh that's awesome, so that's just kind of what we stand by, and that's our niche.
Yeah, you got some very interesting shirts.
They are.
Up close.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Far away, there was like, go look at polo.
Look at this one.
You get to it close, and there's a bunch of tits.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times that I've worn one of the shirts and everyone's like, man, I really like that shirt. And then I start walking closer and they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's sperm.
Yeah.
That's sperm.
Swimmers. That's a character of a polo.
But with that, like, we don't lack on quality. I mean, that's our big thing. Our hats, like I said, we went from flex fit hats, and we're in 2020, right? Or coming out of 2020, COVID and everything, and we really struggled. Just the manufacturer, they weren't able to supply us with our needs, and so we went and found somebody to make our own, and they did an excellent job with them, and they're. From the inside outside, they're fully our design, and they're, I want to say sweat proof. I haven't sweated through any yet, but I also didn't get to play golf this summer. So.
Yeah, I have played. I played golf in my Masters one. I never had any problems with it. I know he had the older style of that.
And those were the old ones. And
those really loose
sweat,
color with the sweat with that one.
Yep.
But that's that kind of hat though. That's not made for.
Yeah,
I sweat through them.
Yeah. So we partnered with some good manufacturers, and like I guess what I was saying, we brought polos in to the line, and we just always said like we'll pay a little more for quality, and people, I think that's kind of a holdback for people is they get it, they see them online or whatever, but they don't know, and at the price point $70 a polo, they're like, oh well, it's just like everybody else, but when they get to feel them, they're like, oh man, this is awesome. They're breathable.
Yeah. No, the polos fit nice. It's a good material. That's the biggest selling point, man, for anything. Once they get them, they realize they're not junk. You can buy stuff online and you don't know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you and Ryan, I feel bad for the other brother-in-law. He messed out.
Yeah, Doug's awesome. Like Doug's in a family business as well. So he pretty much runs it now. His dad's a little bit older and everything. So Doug has taken over and he loves doing what he does and didn't have the capacity to do two things, and he doesn't regret it. I don't blame him. He's doing great. Yeah. So it's awesome.
Poor Doug.
Poor Doug.
I'm still thinking
Sorry, Doug.
who that famous person was wearing that damn
But
shirt.
you know, every now and then we'll take Doug golfing. You know,
There you go.
we'll pay for it.
We'll give you a discount. We'll give you a friends and family discount,
Friends and
Doug.
family discount.
You're not an influencer.
You know who has a discount though?
Who's that?
D&D Pod.
D&D Pod, baby.
D&D Pod 20.
Do we have a have a
Yes.
discount?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
D&D Pod.
You've been
20.
paying full price.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything to me.
20% off. D&D Pod 20.
Actually, no, no, today since I got 3 shorts or 3 polo shirts, that actually offsets me.
Yeah.
So we're
there
good.
you go.
So
Yeah, we're even.
Yeah,
We're even.
we're
Start
good.
over.
We're
Now,
good.
D&D Pod 20. So
D&D
move
Pod 20.
D.
D.
Dale, not Dale.
D-N-D.
Well, that's what they use
Oh.
for everything. He knows what it is.
Come on, guys.
D-N-D Pod 20.
20 for 10% off.
10.
I think it should be 20.
It would make sense.
It would make-
it would make sense.
This episode is sponsored by Bogey Bros. But yeah, man. So that's awesome. Like, so I got connected with you early on. I
Yeah.
don't even know when
Yeah.
it was. It may have been
It-
21 or 20.
It had to be 21 early.
Yeah.
And we'd have to go back and find those pictures when we went and played golf. But yeah, so you
That was
commented.
the last time he played golf, actually.
Probably so.
Maybe. It feels like it. You commented on a post, and Katie, which is my sister-in-law, Ryan's wife,
Yeah.
you know, she fangirled over it, and you know, oh my God, you got to reach out.
Yeah.
And so we did, and it's been a good connection since. I mean, we've
Yeah.
hung out.
I got you connected to Tommy.
Yeah,
We've had a few-
Tommy
yeah.
and Mark Paul.
Yeah, Mark MP3.
Mark Paul, yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, he probably
He finally sent my son some stuff.
finally, dude.
Oh, dude, it takes
thought-
him about a year.
I told you what happened.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
year.
I told you what happened to him. Out of the blue, he texted me one day. Hey man, just give me a heads up. I got you connected to these guys. I was talking to them. I'm like, okay, who? Yeah, these guys, Bogey Bros. Man, they got awesome stuff. I'm like, dude, I connected you with them. He goes,
a
"Fuck."
year ago.
He's
And
like,
we'd
oh,
already traded
that's on
product
me.
at that
That's on me.
point.
He's like, oh, I forgot. I got so much going on. I'm like, that's on brand for him.
But he's awesome. I mean, he was really great. My son was in the hospital. He had appendicitis, and actually, Mark Paul posted that day, and he was out playing golf, and he was wearing my shirt. And I called him, and I said, hey, man, my son's in the hospital. It'd be awesome if you can do a video for him. And he's like, give me 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, he sent it to me. So I was able to take that to my son, and he's just, you know, in recovery and saw it and just like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's so awesome.
He's another one. You see his stuff everywhere.
Oh,
like in
everywhere.
the select
Oh, yeah.
baseball
Yeah.
world, like the
Yeah.
same way. He's got a son who
Yeah.
plays travel ball too. Like his stuff is.
If you're in
everywhere.
baseball, you know who he is.
there ain't no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
And he is exactly like he
Oh,
is. Like he's not playing
100%.
characters. He
Yeah,
is.
after you hooked us up and I talked to him the first time, I think I spent the first 5 minutes of the phone conversation just laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, this guy is really him.
he is bad.
Yeah, oh my God. That guy is so good at not knowing the next thing he's going to say.
Oh, yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Sounds like Sean.
It's amazing.
It's a gift.
It's
It's
a
a gift
gift.
and a
It is.
curse.
It is.
Honestly, sometimes in my head, I'm like, don't say it. And it just comes out.
Some people are just good at it.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, so since then, yeah, we've talked. We've actually had our families together at the Savannah Bananas game.
yeah.
Our kids hit it off. They're all the same age.
Yep.
And so it's been good, man. So it's been a good friendship. It's been a couple of years now. It's crazy to
Yeah.
think. But yeah, we played golf that one time, and then
Yep.
glad to get you guys back over here. Ryan was too scared to get his ass kicked again. So.
He's looking at the
Probably
numbers.
true.
He's like,
He's running analytics right now in the business.
he's looking at the back end Instagram numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
somebody's
yeah.
got to do
He's
it.
gonna,
I'm not doing it.
He's gonna text me and be like, "Hey, why haven't you done this today?" I'm like, "I'll get it done, man."
How was y'all's engagement
We
been?
love you, Ryan.
On average, we're about like 3.5 to 4 million a month
Really?
engaging on Instagram. Yeah,
That's good.
yep, it's not bad.
Is that your biggest market, you think, Instagram?
Yeah, outside of Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have more followers, but obviously like through ads, right? Like we'll get the purchases through Facebook, but I mean they're the same company now, but we have more followers and actual like engagement in a community built on Instagram than anything else, for sure.
So how did you come about? I know you said he did some stuff early for you guys, right?
Yeah, so my wife is Ryan's wife's college roommate. So they went to Texas Tech together. They were roommates, and then
Guns up.
pew pew.
Don't they say that?
That's what they say. But I say pew pew. I'm a Longhorns fan.
Oh,
So
dude.
I always.
I'm an Aggie.
Yeah, we know. Fucking stupid.
Do they break y'all's thumb to make it go back like that?
Mine doesn't do that.
You're not an Aggie.
Well, I guess not. I don't know. I have a
You're an
ring.
Aggie.
Look at that.
I know mine doesn't. Do that.
Oh, look, I'm gay. Oh man.
Did you go to A&M?
Yeah, I graduated in 06.
That's why his truck is maroon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go to UT?
No, I went to war.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my argument. I was in the military.
What were you in?
I was in the Marines.
Oh, you're in
yeah.
the Marines?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So when people are like, "Oh yeah, what school did you go to?" and I'm like, Afghanistan. So shut the fuck up.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, but no. So they were roommates in college, and then we were hanging out up at their house one day, and Ryan's like, "Oh hey, me and my brothers, brother-in-laws, we're gonna make a hat company." I was like, "Oh okay." He like showed me the first hat, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like that's great."
It'll never sell.
And no, I mean,
Good luck.
the BB, I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and he kind of explained the concept, and I was like, "Yeah, it's got some legs." But I was running, like, I do food photography in my spare time, so I was like running an Instagram page already. And I asked Ryan, I was like, like who's gonna do your Instagram work? He's like, "Oh yeah, John. John's got it."
Big Instagram guy.
Never happened.
He started out with like, "John's gonna run it." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "What are you gonna do about
Ryan ran
photography?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "I'll just take pictures on my phone." And I was like, "Okay, like, but how? Do you know anything about Lightroom? Do you know editing? Do you know like composition? How to make like a photo, not just like."
Dude, you got to stop. Magnus getting a boner over there.
Yeah, no, I can see him giving me the eyes. I'm like, I get that you don't pull out, so stay away from me, dude.
Put your shirt on, man.
Dude, he never has his shirt on.
And so he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't know how to do any of that." And I was like, "Okay." And then social media is like, He's like, "I hate social media." I was like, "Oh, these are like two big red flags." I was like, "You should bring me in." He's like, "Well, I don't know. It's kind of a family
Can't
thing."
afford it.
Oh yeah. Always. And I was like, all right,
And
but
we
obviously,
couldn't.
yeah,
We
at that time for sure. And then obviously, stayed in contact. Our wives hung out. So we'd be at their house or something, and I'd follow it. And then over time, Ryan was like, "Hey, you have any interest in like taking pictures for us?" I was like, "Sure." So I did that. But Ryan's very particular and wanted everything to look a certain way, and I edited a certain way. So I eventually was like, "I'm good. Like, just go do them yourself."
Yeah.
Go back to you doing it.
Use your razor.
Yeah. And then. Oh, BlackBerry. And then he's like, "Well, do you have any interest running the Instagram? We can do like some contracts." So did that for a little bit, off and on from time to time. And then finally last year, June, July, we'd been talking, and he was kind of explaining the back end of the business and the success and stuff like that. And he was like, "Dude, John and I are just too busy. Like, no one's really like growing us, outside of like the digital world. Like we don't have a presence, blah, blah." He's like, "Would you have interest in like going full time?" And I was like, work for a golf brand, get to work from home. Like so I did 9 years in the Marine Corps. After I did that, I worked in commercial construction. You both,
You can see him.
yeah, but
I mean,
you're
just
in
rental gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But I mean, similar industries.
Yeah.
Lots of stupid people complain all the time, want it their way, change orders, something happens, and I'm like, "That's a change order." And they're like, "Well, I'm not going to pay it." I'm like, "The fuck? Like, yes, you are. Like, we're doing it for you."
Yeah.
Like, you wanted us to, so you get that part. So I kind of got exhausted of the world of commercial construction. I was in a sales role, but I'd been project manager, superintendent, account executive. And so all of those things, I was like, yeah, that sounds good, actually. Like, I can work from home and work for a golf company. And so pulled the trigger on it, told my wife I was doing it, and here we are. So, now, full time, essentially run all the social media. Anytime someone's on camera, it's typically me or my buddy Shane. And then, kind of do, like I said, business development.
Created some really cool partnerships last
Partnerships,
year. We
yep.
Partnered with World Long Drive.
Yeah, we were.
Well, that's the first time I've seen you on social
Yeah,
media
yeah.
when you were doing that.
Yeah,
you were running around like they were swapping their shirts out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we did a jersey swap, and that was kind of that was a thing I had started of saying like, "Hey, we need to start like adding a human presence to the brand. Like people need to see who's behind it." And so I was like, if it's gonna be me, it's gonna be me, and I'll do it. So yeah, we were at World Long Drive. We were at PGA Show this year, which is the biggest event in golf.
Yeah.
1 million square feet, like 8,000 vendors. So It's but it's been
insane.
great. So it's fun.
And I've seen other people that I follow. I'm kind of connected to. They were there as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
DOD King was there.
He was there. Yep.
I wanted to message him to tell him to make sure to go by there, and I never got.
He's
to.
partnered with a competitor.
I know.
I mean, he's a cool dude.
Well,
we've exchanged messages before.
Okay,
And stuff.
he is
he's
a cool dude.
Yeah.
He was supposed to come in last week. We were gonna play golf with
Yeah.
him, but he hit me up. He texted me, said they're gonna be coming through from Florida to.
Yeah.
He's like,
he
hey,
was
he's
there
like, we're going straight to San Antonio first, go to Arizona, something else. He goes, on my way back through, he's going to stop in through Houston, come play golf with us.
There you go.
So
yeah, and he's been doing a lot of stuff, hanging out with like Martin Borgmeyer, if you know who he is.
I've seen the big dude.
Yeah, world long drive guy. So he's a champion, not last year, but I think the year before he won it. Dude, big dude.
He's big.
Big German dude, and just crushes the ball.
So who'd y'all pair up with for the world long drive there?
Trevor Scott.
Okay, I seen
Yeah,
y'all tagged with a guy.
He was a rookie this past year, and he reached out to us, and we're like, oh, man, this is a cool space to get into. And so we're like, man,
Those guys are flashy.
Yeah, and we're like, we're not doing anything with anybody. And, it was a kind of a bare minimum type deal. Like, we paid to help him get out to the events and everything, but he just really, he did a lot for us and really got behind the brand. And we actually took him out to a PGA show with us this year. Yeah. And with that, he kind of helped develop the relationship with World Long Drive, which allowed us to be at the championship event and everything.
That's
so
cool.
It's just really neat. It's really awesome just how these partnerships work and we're, helping each other out and everything, starting off in this. And I think we're in a good space.
3 years, which you came from. You can imagine what the next 3 years could be for you guys.
Could be fun. Hopefully. I mean, I've got a lot of ideas. I'm the idea guy, but
maybe
I'm
I'll be
excited.
playing golf.
So who comes up with the branding, like the ideas for the shirts, like the?
It's collaborative.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's a list. There's just a list of just ideas. We just throw ideas at the wall and then.
I mean, we still have things on the list from day one, from that in 2020 on that golf trip.
Okay.
And the hard part about it is like, how do you put that on something and without just saying, whatever. So it's being
Boobs.
creative with it.
How to make that subtle.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we hooked you up today. We started a new thing for you guys.
Yeah, you did. What was it?
The Glizzy review.
Oh yeah.
We actually
We've
talked
been
about
talking
that
about
yesterday.
that.
Really?
So yeah, we had already had an idea of like we might just
Yeah.
start doing that. And I mean, my food, so it was like screw it, let's just do it. And then you brought it up today, and I was like, all right, here we
Yeah,
go.
let's do it.
Just starts now.
1 out of 5 bogeymans.
1 out of 5 bogeymans.
Yep, 4.5.
Dude.
I think it's probably a good idea, like if Dale and I make up something for y'all.
Oh,
and
is that right?
And y'all just go with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready, go.
What you got?
Well, not yet.
Can we do
No,
it?
we want it
Can we do
now.
it?
We
Can we do a
have to-
collab with you guys on something?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
done. I approved it.
I would
Would
like to
love
do
to.
something like that, like some kind of hat or shirt or something like that. We need to do some
It's
kind
got
of.
to move the needle though.
Okay.
It won't.
We're good.
It won't
Please-
say
please
the
don't-
podcast.
please don't say
We're
that
good.
term.
Be a
No,
good-
no. It's not gonna be a podcast.
It'll be a good
collaboration.
say. It'll be a
yeah,
saying.
for sure. Like put your shirt on, Magnus.
Dude, be a bunch of naked piggy tits, Magnus.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dude,
Magnus is obsessed with 69.
you're so gross.
Such a child.
Dude, come on. We are a professional brand. We would never.
You're like, write that down.
hey,
I have
hey,
tits on my shirt.
Hey, you got that right.
We're good.
Hal Sutton. That was the one that was wearing the shirt. I saw on TikTok. Hal Sutton.
Who is that?
It's a golfer.
He wore the big Strata hat back in
Yeah.
the day, the box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's who
Nice.
it was. I saw him
Okay.
on TikTok wearing
That's
a
right.
Bogey Bros
Really?
shirt.
We got to find that.
We're
Yep.
famous, so I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
And we're going to call him and say, why don't you, well, he don't have Instagram. He's a little pretty old, so he couldn't tag you guys.
You would say that, but some of the people we saw at the PGA show, like,
Yeah, we did.
Really?
oh man, I was like, I went and walked the floor, and I'm going down the main aisle, and this white-haired man, which is great. I think it's cool. Content
Was
creation.
it dyed or natural?
No, it was natural.
Okay.
But he has his tripod set up and his phone on it, and nobody around him, and he is just talking about the show. And I was like, "This is
Killing it.
interesting." Interesting.
And then what?
And then I had another guy came up to our booth, and he's like, "Hey, I've been doing golf comedy for 60 years or whatever it was." And he's like, "I got a lot of stuff." And he pulled out his phone. He's like, "I got 200,000 followers on TikTok or something." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And he went into like his opening comedy sketch or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, it was, some of it's funny, some of it was dated. And he's like, I want to do a video at your booth. And he pulls out his phone and he sticks it in my face, and he's like, no time, like nothing.
He is shaking.
He's right here. And
John's like trying to move back, and every
I'm
time you
just
move back,
like-
the guy just
I was
keeps.
like, we're
getting-
doing this right now? And he's like, oh, I'm here with Bogey Bros. Like, tell me, what's that shirt? And so I pick up our Welltel, our #1 seller. Check it out online.
BogeyBros.com.
And he's like, tell me about it. I said, well, it's a bestseller. It's got butts and bikinis on it. And he zooms in. He's like, what do you mean butts? And I was like, asses? Like, what else do I say about this? And what else you got? And showed him this shirt. I was like, it's got titties on it. And he's like, what's a titty?
Oh,
And I was like, and this phone is in my face.
And
I
it's
was
like wiggling.
I was like, it's a women's breast. I don't know what to say.
It was so awkward.
It was the most awkward thing. So anyway, he ends it, and he puts his phone down. And he goes, I can't use any of that. And I was like, that's
You boys are
fine.
too provocative for me.
I was like, that's fine.
I can't use
He
it.
goes,
I think I walked away
He
because I
goes-
did not want him to be.
he goes,
pawned off
I'll
on
be
me.
back. And
You
I
boys
was-
are the devil. Wow.
It was amazing.
That's random.
That's in his
It
drafts.
was really
Yeah,
We gotta
God.
find it.
I
Hey,
hope-
if
I
you're
hope it
out
never
there,
comes
man, I
up.
appreciate it. Thanks for the love. We'll tag you.
And use D&D Pod 20 for.
Yeah, please.
There we go.
so the whitetail's been your biggest seller?
The
Oh,
whale
yeah.
tail.
Whale-tail.
Yeah.
I like the whale tail shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, so
Okay.
I may be going way forward on this. So 2 years ago, y'all were sending from Cyprus or Spring.
Spring. Yeah.
Is that still the case, or is it coming from a warehouse?
It is
somewhere
still the
else?
case, but back then was my house.
Okay.
And let's see, 2022, November 2022, I moved into a 2,000 square foot warehouse,
Okay.
running operations there. And then I broke that lease in 11 months. I had a 3-year lease, and I broke it in 11 months, and we're in 8,000 square feet in
Wow.
Old Town Spring. So,
That's insane.
yeah, it's insane.
In your mind, did you expect everything to go as quick as it did?
Not as quick. I think that I loved what I was doing as a fireman, and I was happy with like kind of being smaller, but I was intrigued. Like, oh man, this could be something. But 3 years, no, never.
Yeah.
Do you miss sliding down the pole?
We didn't have a pole. Those are people get hurt on those. So most new firehouses don't have those anymore. No, that's a thing of the past.
Boo.
Yeah.
Whole life is a lie.
Dude, people were getting hurt like getting out of the truck, blowing knees out and stuff. So we don't need a pole.
Do you miss fighting fires?
I do. Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
7 years. Yeah.
Magnus.
It was
Magnus.
fun.
Light this place on fire.
Dude,
Dude,
put it to the
my,
test.
my certifications have now expired, so I can't help out.
Oh, is that how
Yeah,
putting out fires works?
yeah,
Is as long-
I
oh,
can't.
I don't have the paper. I
now
can't do it.
Now I just watch.
Honestly, being a firefighter would probably be fun if you're just fighting fires.
Yeah, that's
But the car wrecks, that ain't
Yeah.
for me. I can't do
fighting
that.
fires was about 0.5% of
Yeah,
the job.
everything
Really?
else
Yes.
is. Yeah.
The
Emergency response.
Yeah, 98% of it is responding to
Death,
Getting cats out of trees.
hurt
people in trouble.
hurt toes in the middle of the night, or
Really?
headaches, and yeah,
They don't have ambulance for that?
they do.
Or you gotta show
but
up
we
too?
responded. We're all first responders. We're all EMT basics in Texas. So not all departments will respond to those. They have to be a certain kind of call.
What was your
cardiac
coolest?
arrest or whatever.
What's your coolest firefighter story?
Other than daily naps on the chair. Man, coolest. Dude, I don't know.
How many
There
people
was-
did you save? A lot.
My record's not very good.
Don't say it out
So
loud.
just a lot of people don't know this, but when it comes down to CPR, that's like a last resort, and you're not very successful. And that's why they do save awards and stuff like that with that, because it's pretty rare.
Magnus is more of an ass to mouth guy than mouth to mouth.
Yeah. We learned
He said,
that about
yeah,
him.
yeah.
We learned that about him.
Oh yeah. He shakes his head.
Yeah. You know, okay, I can tell you a cool story. Was it Tropical Storm Imelda, I think, that blew out East County or
Yeah.
East Montgomery County? I mean, flooding and everything. That was a really hard day, but we got sent out there because we had a boat. We had a watercraft at our station, and so we got it sent across the county. And we rescued, I think, 14 people out of a neighborhood. You know, just, I mean, you're riding a boat and on streets, you know, and that was really cool. That was a pretty rewarding day. As tired as we were and everything, it was a rewarding day.
Imelda?
I think it was Imelda.
Imelda was a big storm.
It wasn't a hurricane.
It was like 18,
it was
18
tropical
that was in 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
that.
Harvey.
He's on Magnus bringing it up.
Harvey, I was actually not on duty because I was nursing an injury, a work injury from playing
Everybody's trying to catch
from
a check.
playing basketball.
We got 52 and a half inches of
Pathetic.
53 and a half inches of rain.
Pathetic, dude.
Hey, basketball is
Pathetic.
dangerous.
There's a lot of at this age, I'm not even gonna try.
No.
I'm playing the mini
It
hoop with
hurts.
Brunson.
It hurts.
I know.
Well, you're 41? Almost 40.
No, I'll be 41 June
Yeah.
June
I'm a
what-
month
June what?
behind you.
30th.
Oh damn. Okay.
What are you?
February. Monday, actually.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah, my wife's June 3rd.
Nice.
That's why I asked.
I'm July.
Well, we didn't ask.
I'm July.
We did, yeah, we.
Hey, July.
July 24th.
Is that where the mayonnaise and ketchup and onions comes on the hot dog?
Dude,
Disgusting.
I've
a
never
Leo-
seen something
it's a
so
Leo
disgusting in my
thing.
life.
So
is.
disgusting.
It's a Leo thing.
I'm what day are you?
30th.
30th. Yeah, I'm 24th.
Wow, y'all are like
Yeah, we're pretty much.
two ships in the night.
Well, you're a bogey bro. I'm a birdie bro, but
When?
we're.
But he
bros.
only had birdie today.
I
You
did have a birdie.
You did.
When did you?
I had 2 birdies. One birdie.
One birdie.
Yeah. Second. It was
Did you
the-
have any, Sean?
God no.
I had to. I put that there.
Just throwing it out.
I birdied the 12th hole.
I'm right.
We had the same score, dude.
I know, we did.
So what's your best score ever?
81. Twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 162. That's your front.
Quick math, dude. Quick math.
It took me a minute to
Look
get
at this
there.
guy.
It took
He's
you
more
10
than
minutes
just
to
looks.
count our
I was like-
scorecard earlier. But
I cannot. Yeah, I'm not good at math. Let's
Yeah. No, 81 twice.
Damn.
What's you?
79. Shot it
That was the other day, right?
last month.
Yeah.
I mean, after today, I don't believe it, but
Trust me. The guy.
He's the biggest up and down guy.
Yeah,
That's just golf.
It's funny actually. So I didn't go out there. I went out there that day just to shoot some content. I had time. I have a course that's like right near my house. That's typically like in the afternoons. It's available if I just want to pop out there. It's a nice course, and I go out there and like week prior, I'd met the merch guy for Pecos and the Rooftops, if you guys know who that band is. So I'd met him at the course. He runs the merch, and we got paired together while I was out there that day. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to play. Well, he happened to be out there again, and him and his buddy. I was like, you two just join me. So we start playing, and I'm playing good to start, but the front's kind of easy, except once you get to the hole 4, it's a par 3, and it's 220 to the flag.
Holy hell.
And it's over nothing. Like, to go, you can go right and like lay up.
Yeah.
And I think I was maybe 1 over even at this point. I mean, through the first 3 holes. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to positive mental attitude. I was like, I'm going to make this hole my bitch today.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. And I grabbed my hybrid and I teed it up and just flushed one. Pin high, 2-putted for par. I never par that hole. I was like, all right, maybe something's happening here. Well, on the next hole, was the hole that I was going to make the content. It was just like, hey, play a hole with me. Let's see if I can par it. Fucking audio didn't work. Some jackass. But so I record this whole audio doesn't work. So I'm pissed about that after the fact. But par 5, duck hook into the woods on the left. It kicks, drops down where I always am on this hole. So next shot, I've like set up the eye range and everything. I was like, all right, here we go. Like it's like 160. I'm gonna try to get it out there just to the stick and then chip up from there and then hit it fat. And I'm like, all this is on camera. So now like I'm 150 out. I'm right next to the 150 marker. I'm like, all right, there's still time. Like if I can get on in 3, I can 2-putt for par. So I just throw a dart, boom, put it on, 2-putt for par. And the first putt I leave like way short. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna ruin this on the hole. But I was like, it's on brand. If I bogeyed this, it's perfect. I ended up like getting the par, and I was like, all right. I was like, something's happening here, and I'm like, try not to think about it. Like at the turn, I think I'm 4 over, 5 over, something like that. My best 9 hole was 2 over. And I was like, all right, so like let's keep going. And then the dude's buddy is getting shit faced this whole time. And he's like, yeah, I shot a 68 the other day. And I was like, the fuck you did, bud? Like you've never shot a 68 in your life, maybe on 9 holes. But we keep playing, and like the pressure starts getting to me, and I'm like, oh God, don't blow this. So it was like a long par 5. I'm on in 2, missed the eagle putt, put it in for birdie. And I'm like, all right. You know, like bogey golfers, you know, average golfers, the thing about them, like us, is like you typically aren't really taking off the board. Like once you put it on, it's you're just trying to minimize. You're just trying to minimize the damage at that point. So like getting birdies helped. I think I had 2 or 3 that day, and I get to 16, and I'm like, I'm playing good. I'm gonna play smart here. So I pull out my 3-wood, which I hadn't hit all day, and boom, gone left. I've got a drop on this massive like 600-yard par 5. I was like, I was like, here we go. I was like, I'm about to fuck it all up. And I knew what I needed to break 80, and it would have been my first time. Like, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck it up. So I drop, and I'm like, all right, just recover here. So drop, hit my 3-wood again, hit it well, but goes right. Get up to it. I'm underneath a tree, and I gotta go out to the green, but I can't like hit a full shot. So then I have to punch out a 4, punch out, duff my chip, and get on, and then like 2-putt.
Did that today several times.
Yeah. So then I doubled that hole, and I'm like, fuck, it's over. Like, I'm not going to do it. I got in my head, next hole I bogey, and then I lip out a birdie chip on 18 and put it in for par for 79. And those guys, I was playing so good, obviously, that day, and these guys were like, you've never done this before? I was like, no. And I pulled open my 18 birdies. I was like, look, last week I shot an 82, then an 88, then a 97, then a 108. I was like, trust me, dude. Like I can be bad at golf. Over. Like this was just a perfect day. Yeah. But I got up and down 8 times.
That helps.
You know what I mean? So it's like that day could have easily been an 86, 87.
Yeah.
And then literally I played the same course next week. I shot an 86. And it felt vastly different than shooting a 79. And it's like I'm still 7 strokes off of par that day. And I was like, I don't know where I could have played better that day. Like it just felt like obviously it was the best round I've ever played, but knowing that I still had 7 more shots that I could have gotten, I was like, I don't know where because I'm not that good. So, but yeah, and then obviously go out today, like shoot a fucking 100, and I was like, this is fun. And then I'm on the range next to you right before we start,
hitting well.
And I hit the first ball, and he's like, that sounds really good. And I was like, I'm stroking it. This is gonna be a good day. And then no, it wasn't.
I need the excuses shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had all of them today.
Yeah.
That's actually made off of like my quotes.
Yeah.
It's a list of things I've said in rounds, and then they're like, we should put that on a shirt. And I was like, well, that's kind of fucked up, guys. But ball's wet, back hurts. Oh, I'm working on some things. Yep. It's a good shirt though.
Trying to dial this driver in.
Yeah. Oh, new driver. You know I'm playing bad when I pull out the driver tool and I'm like making adjustments to the driver mid round. Like,
I will do anything right now.
I'm gonna close the face. I used to carry for maybe 10 rounds. I carried 2 different shafts because one was stiffer, so it was easier to kind of control it. And I was like, I'm a fucking head case. Like, get this out of my bag. Just hit the club that I have. What is wrong with me?
Golf's a freaking
hardest thing
bitch.
I've ever done in my life.
I started playing at 10 years old. Vaughn was earlier than that, right?
Yeah, I started at 4.
Wow, really?
Yeah, my dad was a big time golfer.
Huh. And, what's your best score?
I don't know. I mean, in college, probably par. I think par is probably. One time I shot a 70. I think it was par was probably my best though. I don't remember.
That's the best I've ever shot.
It was a par 70 course.
No, I mean I've played a par 70 course.
Yeah,
I've parred on 70. And
so 2 under is your best. Do you think?
Well, if par was 70, I shot 70.
No, I'm saying, was it a 70 course like the one you
It was.
said? Oh, okay,
yeah, it
okay,
was.
okay.
But I've also shot 72 multiple times.
Yeah.
In college, I practiced. Like I was saying earlier, I have not practiced golf since 2005.
What'd you shoot today?
86, but I've shot a 47 on the front and 4 over on the back.
It's a game of consistency.
or actually
that's
three.
That's just very true.
I shot 3 over on the back.
I thought it was a game of inconsistency.
Next time I bring my daughter, she can beat y'all.
She probably could.
Appreciate that.
No,
I'm just yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
equal. I'm inclusive, equal opportunity.
Yeah.
I'll get my ass kicked by anybody. I don't care.
It's all good, man.
I love it.
It's golf, dude. It's a very humbling sport.
It is very humbling. I mean, take that story for example. 108, 79, 100. Like, what a variance of 2 months of golf.
Inconsistency's key.
Yep.
yeah, my 81's Barton Creek. I think the Palmer course.
Yeah, I've played Barton Creek many times.
Yeah.
I never played there.
Yeah.
So it was a birthday. Shoot, I don't even know what birthday it was, but my wife surprised me and she said, "Oh, we're gonna go see my sister," because Laura was still in college at the time. We're gonna go see her, hang out for the weekend, cool. And so we're turning into the resort. I'm like, "Why are we doing a birthday here?" She's like, "Well, this is your birthday. It's just us, you know." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So, anyways, the next day we went out and played. And just she's riding in the cart with me. I'm playing by myself. There's nobody out there other than us two, and I didn't have anybody rushing me like today. Nobody in front, nobody
Those
in
guys
back.
were fucking pricks.
And I don't think I'd broken 90, but 2 or 3 times ever, and I shot an 81.
You said no one was there?
My wife was there. She was my witness. It's true.
Liz is like really supportive
she signed
though.
the card.
Liz is a little
Liz is
suspect.
really supportive though, so I think she'd say anything.
Yeah, no.
She is a principal, so she's probably tough.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, no, John.
That's
touch the ball.
an 82. Yeah.
You know, the funniest thing.
Whatever.
The funniest thing is like you talk about your lowest score being your best round. My lowest score, or my best round I've ever played in my entire life, was an 86 on Pebble Beach.
Oh, okay.
The
That
day
makes sense.
after the AT&T
Oh
Pro.
yeah. Rough
That's
is
tough.
exhausting. Yeah.
My best shot of the day was 134 yards. I hit a 5-iron
Oh my.
to 1 foot. And that's like,
No shit.
I mean, when I got done, I was
that
like,
was a wind at his back.
I was just like, I shot an 86 at Pebble Beach. I'm like, that was by far the best round I've ever had.
You should have started with that.
I know. You should have.
That's the hard part about those courses too. Like you get all like amped to go play like this really nice course, and you go out and you're like, fucking 97.
They just
Like,
beat the
damn
shit out of
it!
you.
Like, why did I come out and spin this way? We're having fun. Look at the grass; it's really nice. I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. Yeah. This is not the day I wanted to have out here.
Hey, go by the slope, you know? That's
Yeah,
all you gotta do is
exactly.
Go by the slope.
Yeah.
The slope was 151. So, I mean, I was like, hey, 86 is great.
Yep.
So what's been your biggest collaboration so far? That's moved the needle for you guys.
That's actually like So the thing about collaborations, I don't know how much those things move the needle.
Like, other than
realistically.
today.
it's really-
Other than today.
Right,
Yeah.
touche.
No, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that.
Right, but biggest man, we've gotten some like unique orders. Like every now and then, like we'll see a name come across that like someone orders something, and we're like, wow. The Georgia Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Kirby Smart ordered off the website.
What did he
one
get?
time. The 4. He got 4. The 4 polo. He seemed like these fucking creeps.
Yeah.
Kirby
it's-
Smart.
Because
Yeah.
can you
Baseball
share his
player?
address?
No,
the coach of Georgia.
Coach of Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying guy from Georgia. Okay.
No. The football coach in Georgia. So he ordered Chad Henne.
Nice.
I've sent him
Yeah.
stuff multiple times. He cool dude. Talk to him. Man, every time it happens, I get excited because I tell the guys. But then now, when you put
Hey,
me on the
look for
spot,
this
I'm
order.
like, yeah, I'm like, oh, who's that? We've had people like we had someone reach out to us that said they could put our stuff into DJ Khaled's hand, and so actually, I met someone at PGA show that does know the guy that reached out to me, and he's like, no, he does know Khaled. And I was like, well, I sent him a bunch of shit, so he needs to send me the videos he promised me. But I mean, those things are like, if it works, it works. But like, it's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
DJ Khaled. He doesn't wear hats. Our polos are probably not his size, you know. But that dude's brother is Kendall Gill. NBA player, and then so he
He
named
played for the Nets.
yeah, he name dropped Kendall Gill, Carlos Boozer,
Oh, nice.
DJ Khaled, and
I like Boozer. We played Duke.
yeah,
Was he Duke?
I think so.
Yeah, Duke.
And then the Bulls, right?
Yeah.
And then it was one more, Chris Childs. And he was like, yeah, I know all these guys. I was like, yeah, I mean, if they'll wear it. Like, and I sent a whole bunch of stuff and never got it. I was like, thanks, bro.
Dang.
Like you just say you know them and ask for free stuff. Like, you
Yeah.
probably get it, but
Don't
don't,
tell
like,
people that.
but don't I mean, you won't. You'll have to go through me. You'll get it. Don't worry.
We have a screening process.
So how does that work for you guys? Is that just like a marketing
Yeah.
budget you have for? Is that you go?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone sees the stuff or someone's interested, like it doesn't hurt to send a polo or a hat. I always try to send like what you guys are wearing, like the Bogeyman,
Right.
to get our logo out there, get our brand out there. And like we talked about is because we're an online brand, like being at PGA show or like being around people and like meeting people and they see the product and they're like, oh, you're those people. And then they touch it and feel it and put it on. They're like, oh, this is a nice product, and us being humor brand, right? So you see that and you're like, okay, then they probably don't make a good quality. So getting people the opportunity to see it and feel it, maybe that gives them the thought of like, okay, now I'll actually buy it.
Well, it's not just a gimmick. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
product.
not a gimmick. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gimmick because it's funny, but at the
Right.
same time, like it's a nice product, and that's what we care about because we know what our price point is. It's competitive to everyone else, but like it's an expensive polo if you're someone who doesn't necessarily spend money on polos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're like the guy who goes to Kohl's and gets like Adidas or something off the rack or Ross or whatever, but you like what we're making, then in your head, you got to know that it's a quality product. So that's the challenge of being an online brand. So like doing wholesale, being at PGA show, going to like the DFW Golf Expo, which we'll be at, and that's a consumer-based one. So people, everyday consumers can come to the event and they can actually buy our products in person.
Oh, sweet.
That gets us past the threshold. But when we see, when those names come across or someone reaches out, if they're interested, is like, it's a hat, here.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, then that's, it is funny of like, I mean, obviously you understand it, but like the most famous people in the world with all the money get the most free shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they can afford whatever they want, but everybody just wants them to wear their stuff. So it's like,
I mean, social media's made that popular for everybody.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's the
And I mean,
biggest-
it's everyone's plan of attack, put it in the right hands and hope the right person sees it.
Yeah.
Just spread it out there. I mean, we got a lot of people that we've seeded and doing some stuff for us, and they're just helping us expose it to everybody else. And it was really cool at the PGA show because we would have, PGA professionals. Hey, I'm at such and such country club. Saw y'all on the list. I circled it. I wanted to come see you guys. Like they were seeking us out, and that was really cool to hear and just be part. It's like, wow, 3 years and here we are.
Would y'all consider having a competitor? I mean, like in the same sense of I've never seen another golf brand that kind of pushes the envelope like Bogey Bros.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you another brand that's going to have funny sayings or anything like that.
So
you don't have to say their name.
No. So regarding that, like, no, I don't think anyone does what we do. However, if you look at it just as like a business or analytics point, like if you got $70 to spend on a polo, then every other $70 polo is our competitor. But yeah, as far as like our themes and our designs and like being a little more edgy and like against the grain, no one's, maybe like one or two, but no one I think went full tilt on it like we did.
But y'all been consistently putting good stuff out too.
Right.
It's not like y'all. I feel like y'all hit on a lot of things.
Yeah, we cast a wide net. We want to capture all demographics because everybody plays golf now.
Well, even like y'all going to the safe for work stuff,
Right.
Which like that's a brilliant idea.
That was
And
us.
yeah,
That was us.
we pushed that one for a long time.
Yeah, because
Very
that's
long
good
time.
because there's a lot of people like, man, I want to wear the shirt, but it's like I like this. I love the polo, but I can't wear this.
Right.
bunch
It's
of
customer feedback.
semen all over my shirt.
Yeah, that's
To work.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should keep bringing that one
That was
up.
my favorite.
Damn it. It's my least favorite.
That was the
I'm
feedback
joking.
we were getting from people. It's like, oh man, I love your stuff, but I can't wear it to work.
Can only wear
or
it to golf
whatever.
course with
So,
buddies.
Well, okay, so now you have this, whatever. So let's get you in something you
Yeah,
can wear.
buy
to work.
one for Saturday and then buy one for
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So how's that been going? The safe for work line?
I don't think we pushed it as hard as we need to,
Yeah.
but we dipped our toe in it. We made 6 designs And then we made the Q-zips in all the safer work because it's an outer garment. So, you know, we don't want to give you like a Q-zip that you can only wear on Saturday and Sunday.
You need to do a video like this guy's like drunk, degenerate playing golf on Sunday, and like he wakes up and he's in that work shirt walking into work.
It's a great
Drinking
really,
coffee.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
doing he's drunk, having fun, and then he goes to sleep, passed out. He wakes up, he's
like
in a
guys,
fresh
guys trips and stuff
he's in
like
a fresh one of your shirts
You're
at
trying
work.
to get in one of our commercials, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
Oh, I know you will.
hey, that's some man meat. You can be in our commercial.
Yeah,
you too.
Let's do it.
I want to be in.
We'll be
Yeah,
in
for
it.
sure. Y'all would wake up together
in the same bed.
in the same
in
bed
the same bed.
and go to work.
I'm down, dude. Hey, we're free too.
Yeah,
We don't charge
We don't
anything.
even charge anybody.
Yeah, we're
Perfect.
good.
I just throw a hat your way and you're good.
We're in.
I
We're
appreciate
hey,
it.
if you ever need us, hey, we're in.
Okay, good.
We're I'll be down. But yeah, I was thinking about how to really push that. I mean, just thinking to be kind of
Yeah.
No, I mean, and that's kind of a big focus of this year as well. Is like, you know, making more original content of ourselves. You know, we made some stuff yesterday in the warehouse. We did something for the waste management giveaway. Like Shane made a video of just being off the cuff and like, so in these marketing aspects, and when people ask us to donate, you know, we try to stay on brand as well. So like an ad we're running now or a giveaway we're running for the Waste Management Open is, if you can guess how many bogeys are going to be made on the 16th hole throughout the entire weekend, you can win a $500 gift card. Now, that's probably impossible to guess. You can probably do a little bit of research, but it's on brand with who, you know, everyone else is like, guess the winner and guess their score. And I'm like, no.
How many hole-in-ones or whatever?
Can I
Let DraftKings and all those people do that. Like, let's be authentic to who we are. It's
how many
bogeys.
beer cans are tossed so they clean up.
Right. That's a really, if there was a way to track that, that would be a good
Can
one.
I let
too.
y'all know the number on Monday?
No. So,
Okay.
don't worry. I've already thought about that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I was just checking. I
Did
didn't
you
know
put
the
parameters on
I
it?
didn't know the rules.
I didn't really, but Shane made the video, so he will just say whatever he wants.
Shane, disclaimer: Shane that has no bearing on anything we do as a
Guess
company.
what? 100 people won, so we're not giving out $500,000 in gift cards. Sorry, never mind.
We were talking. Was that
That's
earlier? We were
50,000.
talking about.
I know, I'm not good at math. I was a Marine.
The beer sales after a hole-in-one.
Well, last
After well, they did show
because
the
everybody
number.
throws their beer,
Yeah.
and then they got to get another one.
yeah, well, last year they said the total amount of drinks sold at the tournament was like 4.7 million.
Yeah.
It's insane.
At
And
that.
someone posted it and they were like, "Let's double it this year." And I was like, "Could you?" Which is, I don't think it's happening because it's getting like it got rained out today.
It's like LSU winning that taking over that lead for the most shots at that
Yep,
bar in
yep,
Omaha.
yep.
Like by like triple.
Hey,
insane.
that math
That's
blender, can we
ridiculous.
fix that in post?
Yeah.
No. We're gonna make a reel of that.
This guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
So if you think back, look, I'm going to do a little comparison here of the new wave of golf. If you think back to the Waste Management, the Phoenix Open, it's been around for a long time, right? Well, the biggest complaint to the top 20, 25 golfers in the world was it was unprofessional,
Right.
Because it was a
Right.
party. Now, fast forward to where we're at now. Now, Live Golf is a party. I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Now, the Waste Management is probably the fifth most popular, if maybe the sixth most popular
Behind majors.
the tournament there is, behind the majors and well, there's another one. I can't remember what it was, but
Hal Sutton.
Ryder Cup.
I would even say Waste Management's even the Ryder Cup's every 2 years.
Yeah,
I mean
I guess
No,
annually.
it's
Waste
every
Management
4, right?
won.
I thought the President's Cup every 2 years and the Ryder Cup.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe it's semantics. Do what?
Google, man.
Yeah, look it up.
Do your job, Magnus.
Hey,
What the hell are you doing?
Google what the fifth major is.
When isn't it the
Is-
Open?
No,
Oh, that's a major.
PG,
I think it's the.
PGA
players-
Championship.
PGA,
Players.
PGA
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
the
that's
fifth
the
major.
fifth.
Thank you.
That's the fifth major.
We're
Yeah.
a golf brand.
Huh?
Fuck do we know?
So yeah, so I would say
No,
that
because
Waste Management.
even Waste Management, like that's one my wife wants to go to. She doesn't give two
It's a
shits
party.
about golf.
Yeah, it
But
looks
she's
rowdy.
like, I want
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
When are we going?
Well, it's like every meme you see is like, "Hey, bro, like if your girlfriend's doing a girls trip in Scottsdale this weekend, like you just look for a new one.
Yeah.
Like she belongs to the streets. Like you're like, just get rid of that.
She belongs to the streets.
I'll have y'all know that I skipped the Waste Management to play golf with y'all.
I know.
Well, it makes
I-
sense to me.
I also
Skip the Super Bowl.
turned down the Super Bowl just to play golf with you guys.
That's I get it.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I've traveled way too much in the last 3 weeks and I needed a break.
And we're your break.
Yeah, you are.
Break you off.
Well, when Bogey Bros gets even bigger and you got your own suite there, we're in. Okay.
Oh yeah,
We'll trade you
That's gonna happen.
We'll trade you for a free commercial.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're planning on being there next year. I don't know what capacity. So we actually reached out and talked to their team, and like those suites
100
are
grand.
booked out. Well, they're
7
booked out
years,
like
right?
5 to 8 years in advance.
Oh, it's the longest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to just partner with somebody.
Yeah.
Well, so now I think what they're doing too is now they are also trying to replicate. It's the 16th hole.
16th.
Yep.
They're trying to replicate the 16th, I believe, on the 8th, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And
That
then
too.
and then Byron Nelson's trying to kind of compete. They're trying to like have a hole like that, and we'll actually be at the Byron Nelson this year.
Why
That's
why
in-
would
that's
you
in
not
your
do that
area, right?
everywhere? though?
McKinney.
That's a memorial.
Well, because
Craig
it's,
Ranch.
Okay.
I've played there, TPC, Craig
Yep.
Ranch, great place. Because they didn't do it at every hole because it was such a
No, I mean
hater
every tournament should have one of those.
fact.
It would take the allure away from that.
The stuff,
yeah, it would.
the stuffy heads of golf don't want that. That's the thing.
That's why we can't be in every
Golf's
country
changing
club.
though, man.
That's why we're here.
You're
Because
a-
we're
changing
against
it.
the grain.
We're 5 years away from the boomers not having any part
Right.
of golf.
Well, and so that's a conversation I have a lot with people. Clubs want to bring us in or whatever. They're like, I just can't do it. It's too edgy. Whatever. I can't put that on my store. The old people and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a different
Dude, but
game.
it's
a different
It's
game.
perpetual though, because there's guys our age, that act the same way of like,
Oh yeah,
Purist.
and older.
dude, we get comments on all of our ads, or if someone makes a meme and you just go read the comments, even like all the big meme pages, and you'll see people like, oh, what's their biggest complaint? Oh, music coming from someone. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you're not on the tour.
Yeah.
Why these people go out on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and they act like tomorrow they're gonna like the phone's gonna ring like, hey, a spot's opened up. We want you on the tour.
Get you an exemption.
Like it's a game. It's made to be fun, but you guys go out there and act like you're these pros, and then you're ruining it for everyone else. Like, if everyone acted that way, it would be boring.
And we're not out there doing donuts on the course or
I'm not
hacking it
disrespecting the
up.
course.
Right. No,
We're still
not at all.
respecting
We
it.
still love the game.
Literally, one of my videos I made, I was like, and this is me fixing a divot. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
The Marine in me is like, just leave something better than you found it. Like, even if I go out there like on a guy's trip or I go with my friends and I'm playing like I'm playing today, and I decide to like get hammered, I'm still not. If someone hits me with a cart, it's over. Like, that is a no-no. Like, I don't think it's funny.
That's not funny at all.
I think it's bad representation. I think it is a part of the challenge that we have to face as this brand, is that sometimes people would be like, oh, those are those kind of. We're not. I don't think that shit's funny.
No, that's not funny.
No.
Don't like, there's a lot. My really good friends worked at course management when they were, in high school and college. I know what it goes in. Like, they're at 4 a.m. turning greens or turning bunkers and mowing the greens. Like, it's a lot of work to keep these courses looking good. And then you get people that go out to, especially like munis, that you walk on it, it's like there's just divots everywhere. And I'm like, dude, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you should be proud that you did that too. Like, not everyone leaves a divot when they hit a good shot. Like, go up there,
I know.
and repair your divots and like take care of the course and don't ruin it for everyone else.
Did I skip any divots today?
Like sex, dude.
No, I didn't skip that many. I think I skipped one.
I think
I went behind you and fixed it. It's golf karma.
So who is your like influencer or somebody you'd want, like who's like the top of the mountain that you'd love to get your gear on for your brand? Is there, y'all got a vision board of like, hey man, love to get.
I would love Joel Damon to wear our stuff. I think
he would
fits it.
embody y'all
fit.
stuff.
He would.
Yeah,
He would.
fit.
I honestly, I was actually talking to our creative director last night.
Reach out to us, Joel.
I've
please,
messaged with him
Joel,
before.
dude,
He messaged me back.
Shut up. I
Sorry,
messaged his caddy before. Set it
He's-
up, please.
He's messaged me back before.
Dude, please. I'll send him whatever he wants.
I'll message him and see if he's
Just be like, hey man, these guys.
because he's read it.
These guys just want to send you some stuff. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
If he likes it, he likes it, or he can go pick whatever. I just want to wear. I think it would be hilarious. He fits it. His story. He's great. Like, he's just a regular ass dude who's good at
I know.
golf. That's what makes us connect with him. But
Full Swing really got a
Full
highlight of
Swing
that.
really.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
him at the Waste Management,
Yeah.
and then Full Swing going in on it like
You get
It
get
should.
the Henry, what's his name? The big guy that took his shirt off.
Oh yeah, yep.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I was talking to my creative director last night. I was like, I kind of want like Ricky Fowler. Like, I want to make a shirt that's like BDR, like Big Dick Rick.
Yeah.
And put, like how we did this one, and kind of have like all these things that are like Ricky Fowler, like maybe like some Oklahoma State references.
That's where he went.
And things like that. Like, and just get it on him and like make it obviously the bright orange and everything. Like, how cool. Like, it just.
Puma cover say.
Right. Puma would be like, hell no. But like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I think
We're on your boys trip.
I think
Yeah.
y'all's
Yeah.
clothing would go very, very well on John Daly.
Oh, trust me.
However,
Oh, no, trust me.
Loudmouth already got him.
Yeah.
So-
we have a couple connections there that we're
Yes.
trying to work some angles on and stuff. And they're saying that there's a pretty good chance because he likes to be in a lot of stuff. Like
And he likes money.
yeah.
He's
And
like, just offer the right amount of money.
It's
probably.
money.
And we had a design in the beginning that allegedly may have looked like
Kinda
him
looked like
a
him.
little bit. I mean, some people might say. And
I have that hat.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's good. It's a good hat.
Yeah.
It's a great hat.
We don't sell that hat though.
Yeah.
I still have that ball marker.
We don't sell that either.
Yeah, we were reached out and kindly asked to not sell that anymore, so we don't do it. But
They asked y'all.
yes,
We obliged.
Oh,
We
I
obliged.
still have it.
Oh, we didn't
that's
sell it
fine.
to
You didn't buy it though.
no, it
was a gift.
it was a donation to you.
There you go.
We didn't make money off of that.
Make a wish.
I'm wearing.
a wish.
I should have worn it.
But yeah, no, John Daly's obviously one of
Yeah.
them as well.
He's- Definitely a bucket list.
What about non-golfers or non-professional golfers?
Man, there's so many there too. I mean, obviously, like there's like the influencers, but the thing about the influencer game, and this is something that I'm, I don't want to say struggling with, but I think I'm just identifying as like these like 2-month and like 3-month like partnerships that you'll see these influencers do. Like they're like, hey, today I'm wearing Bogey Bros, and then the next day they're wearing Adidas, and
Yeah.
the next day they're wearing Puma. Like as a consumer,
Yeah.
it's like
Dale did that to us.
yes, but like that it's an ad read. You know
I'm
what
terrible
I mean?
at that though, dude.
So more so for us, like I want to find like
let me guess. You went Bogey Bros, then Roback.
Bad Birdie.
I did
No,
Roback. I did Roback way before
He
that.
wears
No,
Bad
Bad
Birdie all the
Birdie.
time. But I mean, there's so
I
much
do all the
different
time,
than we
man.
are.
It's such a big
did.
space.
Yeah, dude, I'd never do that to you.
I don't
No,
I
but
don't think of them
it
as
is
a
a big
competitor.
space.
No,
but
right.
I don't think of them because
Neither
of the way
do
y'all
we.
do stuff.
Right.
Like
And I wholeheartedly believe that. I mean, we're at the PGA show. You look around, and it's like this industry is massive.
Oh,
and
it's
I'm
huge,
like,
man.
so many brands
I'm like,
you've never heard of.
There
Yeah.
is so much for all of us to get our piece.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So we're there, and I get a text. There's a guy in Tomball. He owns a company, and he texted me, and he showed me his hat, and he said, "Man, you beat me to it," because he had a waste management type hat, and we had already released ours, and I was like, "Dude, hey, that's a good looking hat, man." Like, I'm happy for it. I actually met him at a golf simulator place, and we played
who is
together.
it?
We played twice. I'll shout out his name, Jack Golf.
I thought that's who it was.
Jack Golf.
They're fun.
I like it.
He's good.
They have some good
And,
designs too. They have a cool Texas designs, like
yeah.
the Texas blue bonnets and stuff. There, yeah.
like I said, and there's
And
it's such a
he's
big.
real small still and everything, but I've run into him a couple times. He's a great dude. And I just messaged back. I said, I want to see you here next year. And
He's
he said,
actually
"We got
here.
plans."
Jack, come on.
Hey, come on in.
If y'all could use our code DND Pod 25.
25.
20. It's 20.
No, but I really do feel that it's a big space, and we should all be
Yeah.
able to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
How many times you got a cease and desist?
Four. One of them was interesting.
What's that?
This is called a coolie. We used to not call it a coolie.
What'd you used to call it?
What do you
I
call
can't
it?
say it.
What do you call it?
A koozie?
You can't say that.
It's trademark.
It's trademark.
It's like Kleenex and Q-tip.
Well,
Yeah.
koozie
Oh,
is
koozie's
a
a
brand.
It is.
Koozies a brand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I would have known that.
That's why I
But
use these.
it-
I
What are
use-
y'all idiots?
I use promo sleeves.
Yeah, but there.
Promo
I mean,
sleeves, there you go.
everybody's
My
been
buddy's
cool
company.
with it. It's
Nice.
just like, hey, don't do that anymore. And it's like, oh, we didn't know. Our bad. So,
So boom. Done.
What are the other three? This is fun to me.
Sazerac.
Sazerac,
Yeah.
liquor,
Oh, I love their rye.
Yeah.
Sazerac.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
They're
what Dane
big,
brought.
they're big.
The Bourbon Watch Company guy.
Big
he
liquor
brought-
brand. They owned a lot of.
They
different
have
He,
brands.
bought, he bought me a single barrel from there. It was freaking delicious.
They have that shot that a lot of people like. It's like cinnamon whiskey or something. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, that
but yeah,
I think it's popular. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not
Goldschlager.
even good. So.
Yeah.
Fire.
Hot damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Namco,
Yeah.
the founders of Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
We had a Pac-Man shirt.
That was the limited release. Thank
We had a
goodness.
Pac-Man shirt.
Thank goodness.
Within like a week, it was bam,
quick?
down.
That was the
Oh, yeah.
quickest one we ever got.
Yeah,
Well, they're big.
Yeah.
yeah.
What? I mean, do y'all do this knowing it's kind of pushing the?
Yeah, we did, and we are not doing a whole lot of that anymore. Like that when
So none of
we
these
started, we were trying to. No,
They've
no,
never-
no. We're not in the same space though.
We get piss
I
breaks
get
like
it.
do we
Yeah.
get piss breaks like they do on Rogan? Or I just get up and go.
You can go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we needed to talk about you anyways.
Yeah, we'll keep talking.
You're the first person to ever mid pee, mid
yeah.
pod.
He's doing this to me on purpose.
He's like, John's like, he's like, okay, we're okay. Like Garth on Wayne's World, we're having fun now.
Hello.
So 4 seasons. Well, I mean, at least you're doing something. I mean, that's cool because
Well, yeah,
you don't know till you try the stuff.
Yeah, and they're noticing us.
Yeah.
and so that's cool. So, what do they say? Any
Good. Any press is good press.
yeah, dude. Hey, I believe it.
right? Yes.
And cease and desist don't mean anything.
There was one that was Bridgestone, and we had a coolie. Almost said it. We had a coolie that said beer, and we used a B that looked similar to
Bridgestone.
Bridgestone's B.
So
And they said something.
Yeah.
the good
Really?
news about that is it's circulating. Like
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah,
I mean, these companies, you
yeah.
got to be known or be seen.
Right.
You know, if I did the same thing with just some random brand that I just started, I'm not going to get a letter until I'm
Right.
big.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're pissing off the right people. That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, but we've gone away from all that stuff, and we're working on some licensing deals right now to do some stuff, some partnerships, and
Yeah.
see how those go. And so we're trying to do it the right way.
So what about? So I want to go back to
Sean's
this warehouse.
Okay.
So is there somebody there that's working full time on shipping?
I got 4 full timers there every day.
Okay.
But
Well,
not 20 but not 24 hours.
Not 24
just standard shifts.
hours.
Well, of course.
Yeah. I've got.
What do you think this is?
I've got my warehouse manager and 3 fulfillment guys and a customer service person.
Okay.
And I just hired a head of product who's Houston based. So we're in Houston and Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm in Houston. Ryan's in Dallas. Ryan's got
Sean's in Fort Worth.
Sean's in Fort Worth.
West Dallas.
But he counts as the,
Oh.
he counts as
Vaughn,
the Dallas
Vaughn,
crew.
I will kill you.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest here.
We'll kill you.
I absolutely despise Dallas.
Yeah, don't we all?
You do hate Dallas. You talk about it a
Despise
lot.
Dallas.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise it. I mean, it's a place that makes me want to puke.
Why?
Fort Worth, baby, where the West begins.
So I went to school at Oklahoma State University, and all of the people that went there were from the DFW area. Now, I'd say more so from the Dallas area.
Rich kids.
So that's the problem. So
went to
Dallas,
SMU.
Dallas is home of the $30,000 million.
Yes, it is.
So good buddy of mine.
I
that
love
was in
that
my,
term
That
so
was in my
much,
fraternity. Was a huge Cowboys fan, of course.
Oh,
He
yeah,
graduated
me too.
college, got
I'm
his first
sad.
IT job,
You are?
$36,000 a year, and then bought a $110,000 Mercedes.
Yep.
And it
Good.
Bottle service.
Math ain't math.
clubs.
drove me nuts because a lot of the just the people from Dallas were talking about the Cowboys. It's just they just have a lot of them that feel like they're better than everyone.
Yeah.
And really and truly.
I mean, the Cowboys are
That's just being
better
like-
than the Texans. I mean, that's
They're not.
clear.
Well, we went further in
I'm
the
pretty
playoffs.
sure we went
That's
further
true.
in the playoffs.
Definitely a better franchise.
I'm pretty sure that they
You should have to.
done
Pay,
shit
you
since
should have to
97.
pay Jerry to play football in the state of Texas.
Are you a big Cowboys fan?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Are you a Jerry fan?
No.
Your golf game today was like the Cowboys. Just
Yeah.
choked.
Lackluster.
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Good, really, really early on in the day, and then really bad most recent.
That means
Yeah.
like your drive here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. You can drive here.
Exactly.
The golf game was
and then
shit.
just bad. No, trust me. Jesse, hey, Magnus, stay out of this.
Let me ask you, Magnus. Put your tits up.
Obviously, Rangers fan too.
Oh God, get out of here, dude.
baby.
Yeah, we let y'all have one World
Yeah,
Series.
you did.
Oh,
Y'all should pay Jim Crane to play baseball.
We
in
were at
Texas.
World Long Drive.
We were at World Long Drive
Going back and
together.
forth when that was happening.
Yeah, during that series.
Yeah.
It was a good series.
We honestly got tired of winning the World Series.
Yeah,
That's,
no, that's
we
that's
needed
what
a
it felt
down.
like.
We needed to go down.
Yeah, it's what Altuve looks like, so it makes sense. He looks like he got tired of winning.
He did. He just signed a good deal.
Yeah.
Good for
I
him.
think y'all are going to regret that.
Think so?
I think in 3 years that'll be a bad deal.
Okay.
It just
I'll
looks
take 3 more years.
it looks like he's lost a step.
Well, I guess so.
But he's had I mean, the last 2 years he batted over 300, so
If you bat 300 every year, you're going to the Hall of Fame.
his defense,
He's a Hall of
his
Famer.
defense looks rough. It's getting rough. But
Yeah.
he's a phenomenal story.
They might have got him a leadership.
Listen,
for leadership.
phenomenal story. Outside of the cheating, like what he's done, great.
He didn't cheat.
You want to talk
Right.
about that?
Altuve did it right.
Right.
Can we not talk about
Right,
that?
this is fun.
Dude,
I mean,
just-
you brought
just-
up fucking Pfizer. Like,
just
why
beca-
can't I bring
hey.
up the cheating?
Just because he's telling you, don't be giving him shit, okay?
Because
He
Pfizer
probably
cheating.
might be.
You know who's a good follow on Instagram? Well, of course you all know he does.
Bogey Bros.
But
Bogey Bros is a great
and Del Not Del.
Damn,
Bregman. Dude, I
Yeah.
love his training videos.
He's a grinder, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
He's a workhorse.
I just pushed my son. I'm like, watch Bregman stuff.
Dude,
day.
he's
Follow
always-
him, watch him. Look what he's doing. It's off season.
Teamwork.
How many people are working right now? Maybe a lot now because it's getting close
It's
to
about to
spring
be
training.
Yeah,
but,
it's close.
But
He don't take
puts
many days
himself-
off, dude.
No, and he's put himself there because of his work ethic.
No doubt.
Oh, when we
He's a stud.
when he was on our podcast, I mean, he legitimately in the middle of the podcast got on his phone and started driving to batting practice.
Yeah, the last, and that was
I
the
remember
week
that,
was the
yeah.
week before spring training. Like,
Yeah.
he was still
That was awesome.
he's a worker, man. He's a grinder.
He is.
All right.
And Vaughn's on the
I
grinder.
have a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
What's your craziest on-course golf story?
Ooh.
I'm terrible at this.
I have a couple.
Okay, we'll pick the craziest.
The crazy.
Listen to the question.
So the craziest
Damn it.
one,
It's Bogey Bros podcast.
man, I can't even. I one of them. It's not really crazy. It was hilarious to me.
I like funny. Make
We were
me laugh.
playing Memorial in downtown Houston.
Okay.
And I was with my brother-in-law and one of his good friends, Chad. And then I had a
Naturally.
friend of mine. I can't remember who it was.
Chad.
Naturally.
Tad couldn't make it.
Right.
Chad pipes one. We didn't see anybody, and he hits, and then somehow on the we got up there, but then the guy decided to go play the same hole. He went from in front of us, then went behind us, and I guess the guy hit into us, and he starts coming up telling us to hurry up or whatever. So this guy Chad literally hits driver off the deck
Adam.
directly at him
I love this.
as the golf cart is coming, and he's got a stake that he pulled out of the ground to come try to fight Chad.
Interesting.
Was it
And
vampire?
it literally
I thought he meant like
it was
a
the,
ribeye.
it was like
I
the pole.
What?
It was like the
Shout out Good
marker.
Ranchers.
It literally goes through the front of the golf cart directly by this guy's head. And he pulls up to us, and instead of the fight, he goes, "That was a damn good shot."
That's good. That's really good.
That's amazing. Yours was kind of like that too, right?
Oh yeah, you got to tell that story.
Yeah, it was,
Similar.
yeah.
So,
I heard you broke a Scotty Cameron.
Yeah. So younger days. So like I said, I was in the Marines.
32.
So yeah, right. Last year, in the Marines, 9 years.
Pre Bogey Bros.
Yeah.
Not
affiliate.
not afraid of sudden violence. Sometimes I like it, especially if whiskey's flowing. Small guy too, so it's like my way of making up for it. But no,
And Irish.
yeah, just a lot of bad things mixed into this 5'7.5" on a good day body. So me and some buddies were doing a stay and play. Actually, with my buddy's uncle, who's kind of conservative dude, so it was really funny. But we were in Myrtle Beach, and there's a stay and place place there called Legends Resort, and it has 3 18-hole courses, and it has like this. I think like 18, 20 acre like practice facility. And then all of these like condos within the comp. It's a massive place. The courses are obviously really nice, Myrtle Beach. So, nice courses. All the guys that like run it are like these old, like retired New Yorkers. So they're all fucking pricks.
Yeah.
Like, and the way they just book all your tee times and they make everyone show up in the morning and then they just space you out. And then they're just like, all right, get your shit, load your cart up, like get out of here. It's obnoxious. Cool place. That part of it we didn't love, right? So I think this was like day 2 or day 3. And each day it was like one day we did scramble, one day best ball, one day, match play, whatever. So it's day 3 and we had those no free ads, but those bad cards for golfers or whatever. If you know what I'm talking about, like they're like it's a
Playing deck.
Yeah, it's a playing deck and it has like, hey, on this hole, whoever has the highest score has to play the entire hole with a putter. Right. So, it's just kind of dumb shit to do. So we had those and we were playing those. So we were playing a little bit slower, but the course is just packed. Like, it's stacked from the start. So it's just a slow play. These were like 5.5 hour rounds. So we're playing, and if anybody had got on us, we were like, hey, just go ahead and play through. We knew, that it was a slow day. So we played this long par 5. As we're on the green, we don't see anybody behind us at this point. Finish the hole, drive off, go to this par 3, just right up around the corner. It's like downhill, 140 yards. Hit all of our shots, then, get in our carts again, go down, and there's like a blind spot where we park the carts up to the tee box. Well, I get out of the cart and I'm walking over to the green to where my ball is, and then there's this guy on the tee box, and he's screaming. He's like, hurry the fuck up. And he's like got his hands in the air, and I'm drunk at this point, very. And I just like look at him, just like give him the bird, and I'm like, fuck off, dude. And so he like responds, he's like, fuck you, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
And I
What's
was
your
like,
name?
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And so and he just keeps going. And I'm like, okay. And then I look, and he's walking from the tee box to me on the green, 140 yards. 104. I was like, in my head, I'm like going over like what the lawyer's going to say. I was like, well, he's the aggressor. I'm now defending myself. I felt threatened.
You have to say that though.
No, I did feel threatened. He gets to like from me and Vaughn, right? And he's standing there. He's got his wedge in his hand, and he's probably 38, 40, obviously bigger than me, like most people are. And he's just going at it. He's like, hurry the F up. You guys are taking long. I was like, dude, we've been doing the best we can. Like, you're on, like, what is your problem? Like, you came here to yell at me? And he starts waving his wedge over his head, and I've got my putter in my hand, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, if you step any closer, because he started just inching. I was like, if you get any closer to me, I'm going to hurt you. He's, fuck you, this, that, and the third. And he steps and lifts his wedge up over his hand, and I baseball swing and wrap my putter around his shin.
Ay.
And at that point, I hit him, and he kind of like stumbles back and like has that look of like, oh, this guy just really hit me. And I was like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm pot committed. So then I proceed to tackle him. And as I'm about to start hitting him, thankfully my buddy's little brother like tackles me off him and was like, no. And at this point, I was like seeing red.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, you're dead to me. And he's going to get in his cart, and he's like, I was like, go tell him, please. So he gets in his cart, they drive off, he goes, we finish the hole out, go to the next hole, and I'm like,
shaken.
Yeah. And hit our drives, and I'm in the middle of the fairway about to hit my shot, and I see this cart come around the corner. It's the GM.
Here
And
we go.
and I was like, you're looking for me. Yeah. Like, and I told him, I was like, tell him my name's Sean.
I'm
like,
him.
Yeah. And so I walk in, he's like, so can you explain the whole situation? I explained the whole thing. And as soon as I told him that he walked down, he goes, oh. I was like, yeah. He walked all the way down to me at the green. He was like, he did? And I was like, yes, dude. We were like, and he's like, well, what was next? And I was like, I told him, I was like, dude, just walk away. Like, if you get closer to me, it's not going to, and he steps and he lifts it. And so he's like, okay. He's like, well, that guy's a member here. And I was like, bummer, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, well, would you like to press charges? And I was like, no, I just want to know you're not kicking me out of the course. He goes back and he comes back one more time, and he's like, so that guy left. He's obviously not going to press charges because someone corroborated your story and he was in the wrong. And I was like, okay. And so they just leave. That was it for the day. So we finished playing our round. I get back to, Scotty looks like this.
Yeah.
After, and I was gonna just like bend it back and,
then
and
it'll
use
snap.
it.
No.
Well, my buddy picks it up and he bends it totally the other way and snaps it. And I was like, "You dick! I was gonna use that."
Yeah.
So that would be funny. But then we get back to the condo that night and I go to take my polo off and I lift my hands over my head and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I've got this purple and blue welt on my side.
Because the head popped off.
No, because he hit me with his wedge when I
You
hit
never
him,
knew it?
and I didn't feel it because of the
Because he was
moment.
weak.
And yeah, because it was weak. But I had this huge welt, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "That guy hit me today." And so
You got a fucking dart in your neck.
you're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy, man. And so I'm like, well, damn. I was like, well, now I don't feel near as bad. And so then the next day we go out, we're playing the next course, and we, I think it's like hole 2. The cart girl pulls up older broad named Barbie. She was probably like 42, 43, really trying to like capture her like her early days. And she was like, "Are you?" And I was like, "Yep." I was like, "We're the guys." She's like, "You're the guys from yesterday that got into the fight on the other course?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." She's like, "Oh my God, I saw the whole thing. Like that guy attacked you. I told everybody." I was like, "Thank you so much, Barbie." I said, "You want to see something crazy?" And she's like, "What?" And I showed her the welt that I had. She's like, "Oh my God." She's like, "Can I take a picture of that?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So she takes a picture and she sends it to the GM and the food and beverage manager. And then we continue to play. And later on, she crosses our path. She's like, "Hey, when you get to the turn, stop into like the clubhouse and talk to the manager, so-and-so." And I go in there and she's like, "So I heard about it." She's like, "Can I see?" And I show her. She's like, "Oh my God, like I'm so sorry." She's like, "Well, anything you want for the rest of your stay, food and beverages on us. Alcohol, everything." She's like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you." And
You're so drunk you hit a guy. We'll give you more liquor for free.
Right. And I was like, well,
amazing.
clearly they think that I was in the right too. So I'm like, this is going to be the best story. And it was always funny to me because the name of the course is Legends. And I'm like, I want to just go back and like put my picture up and be like, that's one of them. It's like Bobby Jones and Jack Nicklaus and like Sean Welch.
Yeah.
And like a picture of the welt.
And your putter like framed shadow box.
Yeah. And and like all of our buddies, like we were all starting like the more serious parts of our life. Like we're all married now. Like I said, my buddy's uncle was there, who was like retired NASA, and he's very concerned. He's like, "What the fuck?" And I think I just got married. My wife might have been pregnant, or we were working on getting pregnant. And I was like, just let's not tell anybody. And one of my buddy's wife's like super conservative. And I was like, I don't need y'all's wives thinking that like I'm an animal. Like we all know that I am, but like let's not. And so we're like, well, what are we gonna say? And I was like, we'll just say that like I slipped, like running around the edge of the pool, and like I hit myself on the edge of the pool. And so we're all good with it. And then we were at our buddy's house for dinner or something one night, and he was like, "Yeah." So I told Madison about it. Shout out Heath.
Thanks, Heath.
And or maybe Chris told Amber. I can't, but someone told their wives, and I was like, damn it, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, now Ashley's going to find out. And they're like, no, Ashley will never know. So I kept it. She saw the welt one day, and she was like, what's that? And I went with the putter, the pool story. And I think like 3 or 4 months ago, I finally was like, hey, I was like, you want to know something really funny? And she's like, what? And I was like, so you remember that golf trip when I fell in the pool? She's like, yeah. I was like, I actually hit a guy with a putter and he hit me. And she's like, what? And I told the whole story, and she's like, she's like, why'd you hide that from me? I was like, I don't know. I didn't want you to think like the father of your kid's a monster. I mean, she's known me since I was 15, but I was like,
but she knows you're psycho.
Yeah. I was like, she was like, no, that's actually kind of funny. Like, that's a good story. She's like, you were defending they bought you the drinks. And I was like, yeah, I guess it is kind of
I'm willing
funny.
to bet she would not have thought it was funny back then.
No, I don't think so.
Nobody told the real story. You walked up the hill.
Pregnant
to the guy.
Right, exactly. The reality was he just like bumped into me while we were ordering drinks, and I fucked him up.
Did you end up hitting your wife after you told her?
No, I mean later on.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
Related.
I was like, I told you once. Like, damn it.
All right, hey, so it's time to do a segment. I know you said you have it on the podcast
Oh, yeah.
on the golf course. So, Good Rancher being our sponsor, we have the What's Your Beef.
Okay.
And so, since you sit on the golf course, you have a beef. I'm gonna open up the floor to the Bogey Bro guys. I want to hear a beef from you guys.
I'm gonna leave this to the co-founder
Oh man, I got some.
because I've got a lot.
You can do the next one.
It's really funny because I probably have a lot of beef with a lot of things, but the last couple of weeks listening to y'all's podcast and hearing that, mine goes to customer service.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at the camera on this one.
Yeah, zoom in.
We ship product out, but we do not transport it. We're not the United States Postal Service or UPS.
Missouri City got y'all.
Oh, did they?
Missouri City screwed us.
We ran into a USPS rep while we were at PGA show. We said, come sit down.
But even before that, the emails that come across and just like, you lost this package. Or we had one time is like, why would you send this to my ex-wife's house? I don't know you. I didn't put your address in the address line. Whatever. That was you, bud. But man, we get blamed all the time for slow.
Yeah, once it leaves you have no control.
I don't have time to run around the country delivering this stuff.
I mean, if you want to have good customer service, you're going to start doing that.
Yeah, I will.
You gotta hire Santa.
Yeah.
Gotta hire Santa.
Shanna.
He takes Shanna back.
He takes a lot of time off.
Yeah.
Bring Santa Claus back.
It would be fun, but then I'd really never play golf. So, but yeah, so that's my beef. Like, if you order something online, you understand that there's
risk involved.
Other parts of it, right? And we're really good. I mean, we're gonna do what's right always. But the way that they write these emails are just like, you sorry,
it's like we kicked their dog.
Of shit.
So is it USPS that's messing up?
No, it's
any carrier.
It's any carrier. It happens.
But the thing is, just you get blamed like you did it. Like I get it.
And it really feels like it happens a lot because we ship every day. We're shipping 450 orders out a day. We're doing over 1,000 orders a day.
That's a slow day.
During Christmas, during the holidays, we were pumping out 1,000 a day. I mean, it's gonna happen, but it's never happened to me personally. I've never had anything that I was getting, but but there's so much shipping that's going out there. It's gonna happen.
I think you should just overnight everything with a return receipt.
Yeah, we'll put that option.
Okay, yeah, we'll build that into our margins.
We offer free shipping though.
Maybe a $220 polo, but hey, you get it next day.
What are we, Peter Millar?
Oh shit!
That's
good beef, man. That's good.
It is. I mean, but hey, just be nicer, man. Mistakes happen, or like we're here for you.
And that was What's Your Beef, sponsored by Good Ranchers.
Ooh-wee.
The good news is I've never had an issue with y'all shipping me anything.
Perfect.
I mean, you
shouldn't.
You hand delivered mine, so I mean,
I did. Yeah.
Sorry, Bogey Bro customers, get on my level.
Customer service, baby.
See, I support people, and I don't always take things for free. I actually do order from them as well.
What a loser.
Yeah. You'd use code DNDPod20. BogeyBros.com.
DNDPod20. I didn't even know we had a code.
Yeah, we know.
Well, that's because Bill doesn't share anything with you.
I don't.
Did you know we had a code?
Yeah. No, so actually, Dell's had one for a long time, and we just changed it today.
Yeah. Literally converted zero sales.
Literally,
yeah, he's literally converted zero sales.
That's
so remember
bullshit.
earlier when we were talking about like influencers, zero sales, collaborations, they don't move the needle.
But he got some free shit. So.
Yeah, I'm up in this game.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Tommy Clark. He brings in some sales.
That's good. Yeah. I connected you.
Yeah,
old T-Dog. Tommy's good. I like Tommy. Makes good content. Too.
Tommy's, but that's right up his alley, dude. Yeah. Like he does a lot of that.
I can't wait to meet him. He's cool,
awesome.
dude. I love his stuff.
Dale does a lot of sales for Bad Birdie.
That's fair. Yeah, he seems the type.
Yeah, I know.
I'm more of a jack golf guy.
Hey, shout out, Cameron.
Last time we played golf, Roback commented.
Dude, I've been dealing with them since 2019. I haven't done a lot of their stuff in a long time, but I got with them early because I had a buddy of mine that had a customer that went to school with them. That's how that.
I mean, they're one of like the what do you like pioneers of this too.
They blew up, man.
Roback did, with the sublimation patterns and the way they did it. Like they made simple patterns look good and of good quality. So I mean, I like the
favorite
Roback
thing for them is
dude.
their freaking hoodies, dude.
Their Q-zips are nice. Their hoodies are nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Like I said, they were always good. I like their stuff. Then they have multiple. They have unisex. They have men's and women's stuff too.
Yep.
But like
so will we this year.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Yep, women's line coming out this year.
Women's line coming out, and Trying to do before Mother's Day.
Trying to do like on Mother's Day. Thought
Yeah.
that would be like on brand.
Y'all should reach out to like
Moms.
like Paige
Hot moms?
Spearnack,
Damn,
Never heard of her.
Natalie Golbis.
I don't know who these are. Who are
Gabby,
these people?
Gabby Powell.
I talked to Gabby. Gabby's nice. We met her at World Long Drive.
Yeah.
Cass Marie, she was really good.
Ooh,
yeah,
I
she's
like
cool.
her
She's
too.
really nice.
Blair O'Neill.
Sounds familiar. We've been working with a girl, Dallas Does Golf. She's in Scottsdale. I didn't realize former rodeo girl from Weatherford.
Oh, nice.
Dallas
Yeah.
Does Golf.
That's her name's Dallas, and so it's just called Dallas Does
I've
Golf.
heard of Debbie Does Dallas.
Right. Please don't associate
Different
her
person.
with that.
I was just
Dallas is great. She's
Dallas
a great
is
girl.
awesome.
The
Don't
city is
associate
not. The city is not, but she is.
She's awesome.
All right, so since you didn't do a beef,
You want like a real beef?
no, you're going to do the next segment.
Okay.
So we have our other sponsor, Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy.
Pretty
Me?
boy.
And so
Me?
we have a segment sponsored by them called Unsolicited Advice. So what is some
Oh,
unsolicited
Christ.
advice that you would like to share? Dude, you
Christ.
could be, I wish you had your wig. You could be Sean.
We're not.
Be Shane.
we're,
Be Shane.
we're not the same person.
Yeah, that's
I know, but you look like him when y'all do that.
I know. We have similar
The
facial
doppelganger.
features. Yeah.
Shane, not Sean.
Shane, not Sean. Oh God, there's so much. Which ones do I want
It
to
can be as wild as you want to get it, dude.
No, I'm
Get
well,
freaky with it.
I'm well aware.
just pick one and go with it.
Pick one and go with it. Unsolicited advice. Shut the fuck up. That's my unsolicited
Oh,
advice.
okay.
Wow.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah, no, I mean it was when he was talking about the beef and like other things, like the social media world. That's probably one of them where like you see it the most of like you see it. Mostly it's when people comment on our ads, and what they don't understand is like it's an ad, so your comment doesn't stay there. It just
Yeah.
gets deleted and
Yeah.
refreshed over and over again. But like we'll see someone that'll comment and be like, "I would never wear that." Like, okay, then why? Like, then
That's
go,
fine.
go
That's
to
my
the next
burner
ad,
account.
or they're like, "Oh, this totally isn't for me," and I'm like, "Well, there's an algorithm that says it's for you, so there's a reason you're viewing it." Or like we'll get people like. There was one specifically like it's our hat or our polo, and then the guy's wearing a different hat. It's just like a user generated content, and we ran it as an ad. And someone commented, "It was like I'd rather have the hat." I'm like, then go fucking buy the hat. Like, why would you like?
That's fine.
That's a great
you know,
comment.
you know, I mean, I'm like okay, or like the people that complain.
Dale likes to make those comments.
Yeah,
He just likes to
dude,
eat
the
at
people that complain about the price when our price is the same as like 10 other brands, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I would never pay 70." Then don't. Like
Yeah.
we don't care.
It's not for you then.
Or dude, we get so many comments on the Welltail ad. They're like, no one would ever wear this, and I'm like, we've sold 30,000 units. Like you have no idea how many people would actually.
Numbers
wear
don't
this.
lie,
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm into the quality. I'm into quality of stuff, especially golf clothes.
Yeah.
Like the wickability. Gotta
Yeah,
have the
gotta have it.
wickability.
Gotta have
Yeah.
it. 4-way stretch.
4-way stretch.
4-way stretch.
Dude, we've
like that.
had people
UPF
propose
50?
in the Welltail.
Yep.
We've had a couple get married in the
We have
Welltail.
some accountants that do like their content, like they're sitting in their
Yeah,
office.
he's from
with,
San
like, a
Antonio.
Welltail on, and I'm like, you're giving people financial advice with a $70 butt
Yeah.
polo on.
Butt polo.
Oh, but you know what is fun though, or the emails, the interesting emails,
Oh
like,
boy,
"Hey, I need to return this. I bought this for my husband. He's got a daddy-daughter dance, and after we got it in, and I realized what it was, and I don't think he can wear that to church with my daughter." And I was like,
Well, let's dissect this
Yeah,
whole situation
yes.
here. I'm like, why for your daddy-daughter dance did you decide to buy a brightly colored golf polo?
Yeah.
Where do you live? That is the attire for your daddy-daughter dance. And then like you've seen we have magnifiers on every polo
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
some of our
You
designs
can't miss what
are
it is.
subtle.
Yeah.
But if you don't look, like that ain't on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll get him like, so we got this gummy bear one. And
Oh,
we-
they're having sex.
we were gonna wear it to our nephew's christening, and I'm like, why are you wearing a? Even if it's just
Even if
gummy
it's
bears,
just gummy bears.
even if it's just gummy bears, why would you wear a gummy bear golf polo to church?
I mean, they maybe wearing with a vest.
Why
Vest
would they
dresses it
give
up.
you a story and just not return it?
Because people want us to like feel
Yes.
bad for them, and I feel bad because I'm like, you didn't look.
I wouldn't
It's,
feel
it's like it's right there.
I need to get Magnus the gummy bear one.
Yeah,
Pervert.
You know, and
You need to flash all these up with the. You need to flash all these up with the reel.
Magnus will wear it to church though.
You know, yeah,
Yeah, when they're wrangling snakes at his church, he'll wear that.
there you go.
No big deal
When he's
there.
speaking in tongues,
You know, and with his wife or at church.
with all of his wives
we had
at church.
It's fair.
we had another good one. Oh, this is the best, and this is a very long email.
Is this the foot doctor?
Yeah. So this woman
man.
emails us and said, "Hey, I got the footsie shirt for my podiatrist or whatever, foot doctor. That's right. That's
Yeah.
the right word.
Podiatrist, yeah.
Yeah. So I gave it to him as a gift. You know, I saw it. I thought it'd be funny. He works with feet, so I wanted to get him something. And he goes home, and he's like, "Oh, look what somebody got me. A shirt with a bunch of feet on it." And his wife looked at it and goes, "Do you realize that those feet, there's pink feet and blue feet, they're in sex positions?" And he was like, "Oh no, I didn't realize that." He went back the next visit that the woman that bought it for him. He told her, and she's like,
She was so embarrassed.
my
She was like,
Now that's a great story. That's a great
that
email.
is a
yeah,
great
she was
story.
like, he thinks I want to fuck him.
Yeah,
She's
we're
like-
gonna.
That should be
We're
underneath.
gonna use that.
Put that as a review.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's more of
Yeah.
a review than
That's one of,
a
it,
complaint.
it was a review. Yeah, it was one of our top.
It was
like,
amazing.
I don't even remember
Those are
seeing that
fun.
one.
Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen
it's
that
called
one.
footsie.
Yeah.
Is it still on the?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got it.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah. And you know, and we get a lot of questions. You know, of like, why do we make what we make? You know, we make golf adjacent stuff. But the story I always say is like, golf is so hard. Like, and going back to what I was talking about earlier, like these guys that go out there, and they're so stuffy, and you know, they're gonna go in there, no gimmies, and you know, you can't do that, and
Play where
oh,
lives.
you grounded your club in the bunker. I'm like, bro, relax. Like, this is a game of, dude. People are
I'm
getting.
not on the tour.
We're getting outdoors as the world is slowly becoming more involved and everyone's staying inside. Like, people are still getting outdoors. You're meeting new people. You're meeting strangers because there's such a wide variety of people who play. So like, we're not great golfers, and the average golfer never even breaks 100. So like, maybe if you can get a laugh,
Got it
then
today.
yeah,
No, we
exactly. So maybe I have once. So maybe if you can get a
So, you know.
laugh, then it's not that serious. Like, you don't have to take yourself so serious, and you can laugh at yourself too, because the game is already so frustrating. I mean, Vaughn said it early in the day. He was like, "This is the part where I start getting frustrated and I don't have fun anymore." Because he was like 6 holes in, and you know, I think wasn't playing that great, but then turned it around. But like, I know that feeling too.
Yeah.
And like, playing this game forever, so it's like, at least if you have like this that's a little bit self-deprecating, and it's a little bit funny, it's a little bit unique, then it's like, guys,
Conversation starters.
I'm wearing a boob polo. Like, how am I mad that I shot a 98 or 100 or, you know, whatever? Like, it's the hardest game to play.
Yeah. So John, give us your Bogey Bros elevator pitch. What would you say? Like about your company. Like, if you had to say like a quick blurb, what's your thing you stand behind?
I mean, we stand behind our quality, and 100%. Like, that is our number one. We talk about that all the time. Like, we will not give that up.
Okay.
Man,
Dude, I tested you on this yesterday.
you did.
I made everybody read it out loud.
I was like, Sean, do you remember this off the top of your head? Because it's so beautiful.
Well, there's 2. So I have like a long, like a,
Oh,
like
you'll
a
have
what?
it.
I have like a what's a bogey bro, and then I have like a 2-liner.
Y'all have
What's
y'all
the
have an
two-liner?
escalator speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the,
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
And
2-liner?
I usually just say, hey, Sean.
The 2-liner is essentially like Bogey Bros is a brand focus on, you know, bringing fun to the game of golf through humorous designs. While our designs are made for a few good laughs, like, quality product is always top of mind. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a quick and very boring and basic version of like what we do and what we care about. So
Nice.
that's it. That's the quick one.
I concur. The quality is great.
That's the quickie.
This is why we hired him.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not just my good looks. Because they wouldn't hire me. So
Definitely not
Yikes.
No, but hey,
Sean's good at his job.
I'm glad we became friends over the past few
Yeah,
years. Glad to finally meet Sean. Me and Sean were texting for a while, and it got really
Naughty.
weird.
Got real naughty.
did.
A lot of cat emojis and eggplants.
Dude,
and,
it got weird.
yeah.
And then
what
we
about-
had a 4-way. That was
We did.
Dude, that was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm a little sore.
It happens. I don't know who had to have been Dale that left you sore. Couldn't have been me.
We got video.
That's true.
You have to shout out somebody.
It's always content, you know.
Oh, I got to give a shout out to my best friend Kelsey.
Yeah.
So actually, when I met your daughter, she was a fan of the show.
Yeah.
And so it was fun to see her in public. She was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And then today at the golf course, she called John, and I answered the phone, and she freaked out. She's like,
It's funny.
"Oh my gosh, I forgot my dad was playing with you today." I shouted on Instagram. You seen that?
Yeah.
I shared our picture. I said, "I played with Kelsey's dad."
Yeah. She
That's funny.
She talks to you more than she talks to me right now.
Yeah,
14.
Dude, hey. I know. Look, I'm not there yet with Kenzie
Then
yet.
I get the phone after you, and she's like, "Hey, Dad, who's gonna take me to dance?" And I was like,
That quick.
"Man,
Just turned off.
I'll see if Dell's available."
It'd be a hike, but I'll go do it. Just give you some brownie points. Oh man, that's funny. You got anything else, Vonnie?
I'm sitting here. I just looked at the footsie one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't strike me as being in sex positions.
Exactly.
It's subtle.
That's the point.
I mean, I can't even tell. It's
branding.
I would have never picked that up.
The bear one? The bear one is definitely sexual.
well, you got to have sex though to know.
But I tried.
Hey, here's a quick teaser. There's a version 3 coming out of this.
Version 3, okay.
Yeah,
Coming soon.
So anything new you want to share? Okay, bogeyBros.com. Make sure to go check them out.
Yep.
Use our code DNDPod20. What's next? So I know we talked about a women's line.
the women's line, we got a Q2 drop coming up.
Okay.
So what? 5 new polos.
5 new polos.
1 tournament focused polo.
1 special
Okay.
tournament
Yep.
focused.
If you know
polo.
it.
I've got one of those from past.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, this year is about expanding the line. You know, getting into like t-shirts, variations of hat styles, things like that.
We've got
like,
some putter grips we're working
Yep.
on. So
you
trying
can
to bring
always-
some more
You
accessories.
can always have a little bit of whale tail in your hand, even
Let's
out on the
go.
course.
Yeah.
But as far as like what we're doing, so we'll be at Byron Nelson this year. We'll have a 10x10 activation at the Byron Nelson all weekend.
When is that?
It's a good question. I should know that. It's
Magnus will let us know.
It's on a list somewhere. But that's at TPC Craig Ranch.
I'm gonna be in that area in April. I don't know if
I think it's in April.
I was like, if it's the same time, I would definitely.
Or
Sneak
no,
away.
I think Valero.
Valero's April.
Yeah. So then we'll also be at the Valero in San Antonio. Same thing. We'll have a 10x10 activation.
We
So
may
there.
be there because with the oil and gas, the
Yeah.
Valero Open's a big deal.
Yeah,
We used to go
for
every year
sure.
at my last company,
Yeah.
but
Tommy goes every year too.
we do
buys a bunch of stuff
So
to
we
take down there.
We do a lot with Valero with my company now, and we're at that point. We got to start going to these and donating to Valero,
Sure.
to their United
And
Way.
I mean, I can connect you with some good.
My
good
dad
corporate
retired.
partnership.
Yeah, my dad
contacts.
retired from Valero. My brother works for Valero.
Which ones?
My dad was in. We're from Corpus, so he was
Okay.
at the refinery there,
I
and then
used to do work in that company, that plant.
and then he transferred to the one here in Houston.
Okay.
And that's where he finished his career. So, and my brother works in San Antonio at the
Corporate.
corporate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Corpus.
Hell yeah! What does he do for corporate?
Really?
What does he do for corporate?
Lived in Rockport.
Say that again.
What does he do for corporate?
I have no idea.
Okay, I might talk to you after this. About
No,
that.
he's not like.
He's
I
in
don't think
per-
he's a big wig or like
Yeah, but he could
he's
help me
like-
out with some stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
'Cause
Yeah,
I do a lot with them. We just
he's
we'll
gonna,
get-
He's probably just in procurement.
I could
yeah.
help. I'll give you a chapter.
Yeah, he's cool.
But
no,
yeah, good
yeah.
deal.
Other than that, maybe some partnerships coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe the
We
first
got some-
annual Bogey Bros Bash.
That's-
Maybe might host a tournament this year.
Yeah, we're looking at doing
So
hosting a tournament once a year. We're probably gonna do the first. I mean, obviously we're gonna do the first one here in Texas, probably up in the Dallas area though, and then
We do travel.
We've got some big ideas for the future.
Yep.
So
some watch parties and
That's
happy
exciting, man.
hours
we're
and stuff.
working with some people up in the Nashville area potentially in the future. So
Yep. Just trying to build the community. Like I said,
Yeah,
we,
man.
we built a good social following for a long time, and you know, I want to be able to concrete the fact that like we're a Houston brand and we're a Dallas brand or we're a DFW brand, like we're a Texas brand at the end of the day. So when people see us out on the course, they see someone wearing that hat or you know, obviously the whale tail, the famous shirt, they're like, oh, those are those guys from Texas, rather than like, oh, those are those guys I see online.
Yeah.
with the butt
So
shirt.
What do you think about anybody else I'm connected to that I could help get y'all to? Just we need to look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Somebody could help out.
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Cool,
we'll do it, man. Yeah, we appreciate it. Golf was fun.
Yeah,
Me and
for,
Vaughn,
for somebody for sure.
D&D whooped ass today.
Yeah.
I mean, hate to brag.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Y'all kind of seem like the guys that will never go out golfing with us again because you know we're gonna get you next time. And you're like,
No, we can play it right now.
I will
We're up
probably.
1-0.
I can assure you that will never be a problem.
Dude, I shot a 79 once. Oh, watch your fucking back, bro.
dude. I mean, I've shot a 100 once.
There you go.
I was 12.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming in, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
Thanks
This
for
is
having
awesome.
us.
So make sure to go check out Bogey Bros, bogeybros.com. Use the code DNDPod20.
20.
Yep.
And yeah, man, we rocking your gear. Magnus got the I never pull out hat. He's proud of that.
Yep.
6 kids strong.
Six
Kids.
He's earned it.
Yep, they're actually out front right now.
Oh, they're in Vaughn's house. So
Are they mowing the grass?
they should.
We got to switch vehicles. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just letting them play in the street.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
absolutely.
Thanks for
Thank y'all very
thanks for
much.
everything.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
No words, never bland. Podcast kings on the mic, yeah, we grand. From the heart and the soul, our stories unfold. Raw and real, yeah. Our tales is gold. Cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers beat, always bring in the feast. Uncle Dale Vaughn, Magnus, we on the beat. Cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers